in paradise on clouds. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love, life could be a dream, sweetheart. I could be a dream, if only all my precious plans would come true. If you would let me spend my whole life loving you, life could be a dream, sweetheart. Sweetheart.
Shepherd. How's it going, everyone? How's it going? Happy, what is today, Friday? Yeah, happy Friday. It has been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I've been back. It hasn't been a full year yet. Like, my last title before I edited it was like last October, I think? So it's been a while, but not a full year yet. Anyways. Changed my setup a bit. We'll see. I'm gonna switch windows now. We'll go ahead and start doing that. Hi. There's some dialogue too. Today we're doing some Persona. We're doing some Corruptions. I thought if I'm gonna come back and do something, I want to do that for like a little bit. So we're gonna enjoy that for a little bit. I don't have anything else on the docket for now. I'm actually gonna just try to troubleshoot my Discord going live thing for like a couple minutes. So give me like 3 to 4. We're gonna turn on the Stardew Valley soundtrack and jive out with that for a little while, but I'll be back in just a couple. Oh, let's not do the title screen music. Let's skip to spring. I guess we are in the summer now, so maybe I should play summer music. There we go, I got my live status. I think we're ready to go. Even though I'm playing music. I'm playing music even though we're ready to go. Anyways, we'll just chat for a moment while I'm chatting to myself. Slightly new setup, I got a new PC. For like, I swear to God, 10 years. Also, I just realized this chat's gonna be here for too long. Let me turn that off. Chat, Streamlabs, chatbot. Recently, they changed all their chatbot stuff, which is annoying as hell. So I gotta go to the Streamlabs website. Yeah, streamlabs.com. And change the chatbot through there. I was testing out my chat. I now have a drop shadow, which Wasabi was looking for. I was like, that's actually a great idea, and not too difficult to implement. You just need a little bit of CSS. But how to go to the website is a fun thing to look for. Streamlabs dashboard, that's what I'm looking for. And their chatbot. All widgets, chatbot. And disappear in 10 seconds, and it's gonna take 10 seconds for these to go away. But that should be it. Save settings, and there they go, like magic. Anyways, we're doing some Persona today. When I was not live, Rare Tech appeared. What's going on, Tornado? I know, it's such a rarity. Like a magic card or something like that you never, like, unwrap. While I was not here for, like, a couple months, like, I've been gone for, like, 6 or 7 months, I was, like, the first block of that, I was obsessively playing Persona 4 Golden, because, I don't know, it's just something about that game clicked with me, and I played it for, like, I think I can check my Steam hours. It's something like 200 hours, just non-stop throughout, like, anytime I had free time. I was still in college, of course, so I still had a lot of less free time. But I just played that non-stop, all the time. And then I watched the anime for it, and then I watched that non-stop. There was something about it that I just loved. And then I played the third game, Persona 3, and then I've been playing through Persona 5. I don't do it as much, but whatever. Got a new PC as well, so now I am using a GTX 3070 i9, sorry, 10 series i9. Which is a huge upgrade over my old PC, which was like a 1070, which was not too bad. We don't talk about that. Yeah, we don't talk about Persona 5. Some people love it. I mean, that's some people's like first introduction to the series, so more power to them if they like it. I mean, they gotta play 4 at some point. 4 doesn't get enough love in my opinion, but hey. Hopefully they bring 5 to PC, because if that sells well, then maybe they'll consider porting the other ones to PC, and I think that'd be great. 3 to PC. 4 is already on PC, what am I talking about? I played it on PC. But it'd be nice to see like a little bit of love for 3, and maybe there's some of the older ones too. I never really got a chance to play 2 or 1. But yeah, huge new PC upgrade. Something I don't like with this PC, it's he's using liquid cooling. What's going on with Wasabi? Texapog. Also, we got all the other Texa emotes. I forgot about that. I don't think I can use them. Can I use this in this window? Let's see. Texa Kappa? No, I can't. I know there is a Texa. I don't think it's like that. It's probably not like that. Can I use it over here? Yeah, I can actually use it on my beat. Where are you? Oh, there you are. I can use it in my Frankerface emotes. It's Tech Kappa. I play, but Nintendo has yet. Yeah, what's up with that? I know there was like a big thing, like bring Persona to the Switch, and there's been like a lot of toxic fans about it. I haven't been like following it a whole lot because again, I don't really play Persona 5, but like apparently it's a really big thing where everyone wants it on the Switch. Which seems a little weird because I don't think any of the other Personas have ever, like they've never been on a Nintendo product, so why this one specifically? Like, it'd be cool to have it on mobile, but you know, whatever. Oh, about my PC. So I have liquid cooling. I despise liquid cooling. If you use liquid cooling, I would strongly suggest sometime in the near future just switch it out. It's such a miserable experience to use. Like, it's not any quieter than you're gonna get with fan cooling because it still uses a fan. It's still using a radiator. If you're overclocking, then yeah, maybe you need it for that, but God, I just do not like it. And like my pump broke on my first one. My old PC used a liquid cooler when I first got it. Pump broke on it. I had no like indicator. I didn't really use anything to like see whether or not my pump was broken, if it was still working. And then just like I checked my CPU temps one day and it's like, oh, it's 100 degrees Celsius. It is enough to boil water. This one has that and I've just despised it. So we'll see. Hopefully it doesn't break on this one. All-in-one cool. It is, no, yeah, all-in-one's great. Like, these both had all-in-ones. Just keep an eye on your pump and stuff like that. Keep an eye on your temps because it could all of a sudden one day break, and if you, like, it's so quiet that you wouldn't actually hear the pump breaking, so like, good luck. Anyways, let's do some Persona. I had everything set up for this game where, like, I did a lot of prep work. I was like, okay, before stream, I'm gonna go through a couple scenes. I'm gonna, like, get some save states ready so that when we begin corrupting, we'll have, like, nice points to do it. And then I accidentally closed the emulator, so all those are gone. Or they're stored in the corruptor, so they're in the corruptor and they're gone now. But that's fine. I don't think, oh, sorry, that was loud. I don't think we need to save, or we don't need music. Keep it on the side, like I'll pause it and keep it there. Persona has music. Persona has good music too. We'll see if we like this. As it takes a while to start. Okay, there we go. Now we enjoyed the awkward silence. I do love the soundtrack of Persona. I love everything about it. I can keep going on and on about it. That's why I chose this for the first game I corrupted. It also corrupts superbly. We're gonna see, like, it actually does a fantastic job. With the new PC, of course, I changed. Oh, that's a long sentence. I was messing with my laptop the other day, and I guess I did something I wasn't supposed to. So my GPU was like, it had been taken out, and I was scared, but I didn't. Oh, you did clear store. Okay, yeah, you're fine. I've had issues like that. Something that really bothers me, like, it's nice if you have a GPU, but even if your GPU fails, like, you can still see stuff in your laptop. Let me know if this is too loud, by the way. Like, you can still see the graphics even if your GPU fails, which is nice for most CPUs, because CPUs have dedicated, like, graphics display stuff within the CPU, which is nice. But lately I've been seeing a lot of CPUs that are sold that have, I think it's like the F series or something like that. They don't have a dedicated graphics processing unit on it. So if your GPU fails, you just have no graphics. You can't see anything on the board anymore. And at that point, you have to pull out the hard drive and you have to put it in another machine and diagnose it on that. Which sounds miserable. Why would I specifically remove that feature? Not for speed. It's not meant for anything like that. It's because it's a little bit cheaper, but they're still being sold at the same rate. Yeah, it's like broken. It sucks. Because your GPU now doesn't work, and now you can't see your display to diagnose what's wrong with GPU, which that just sucks. So now you'll have to pull out either just the hard drive and diagnose the drivers on like another machine, or pull out the GPU, put that on another machine, and diagnose it there. It just like removes a whole troubleshooting step that you would normally have. Sorry, I let the entire intro go. It just seems silly, and again, it's not for like, if it would, like, you had increased performance, I would understand it for that, like you had, I don't know, more caches or something, I don't know what goes into CPU performance. But something like that, it would be understandable, but no, it's not for that, it's for cost-effective saving on Intel's part, but not on the consumer part, because they're sold at pretty much the same price anyway. Do I have a load game? I don't. I didn't save any data. Welcome to Inaba. Anyways, let's start. I want to corrupt the nose in the first area. We'll see about that. Big company movement? Exactly. Big brain company stuff, I guess. Whatever saves them money. They gotta try to get a leg up on AMD somehow. And cutting costs is probably one of the good ways to do that, so we'll see. Oh yeah. What difficulty we want? I want experts. Even though we're not going to be in a fight for a very long... I don't think we're even going to get to a fight, so don't worry about that. Yeah, it's fine. Sorry if you can hear me drinking. Persona 4 Golden had some amazing improvements over this game, too. I don't know, actually, I've never really played this version. Wasabi, who was in here a second ago. I think he's streaming. Go check out... It's sure, I was the only one in here, but go check out Wasabi if you haven't heard of him. I can't corrupt cinematic because this is pre-rendered, so probably nothing interesting is going to happen if I do this. Let's, for the fun of it, try it. We'll try the vector engine. Big intensity. And nada. That's to be expected. Alright, let's move on to the main scene. Cap out of here. I'm liking how this drop shadow looks. Test. Oh, he sounds neat. Yeah, he's pretty neat. He plays, like, these Nintendo games, like... Brand new concept. I've never actually seen someone play like kart and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot I was speeding this up. I was like, why did he talk like that? I got drop shadow now. Look at that. Fancy. We're using CSS. Save.
We have a guest with an intriguing destiny.
Oh, something. I should do this. I didn't want to do this originally. Yeah, we're gonna do this. All right, we're gonna make this really big and then scale down PCSX. I just realized we're losing details if we turn it into a really small window. So here I get to painfully try to chop it up and then full screen it, and yeah, there we go. One of those things before stream, I was like, let me get it to the perfect size. I have to stretch it too. There we go. It's like we're playing on a CRT. Alright. Save state. And corrupt. And there we go. Now we're rolling. No, I'll give Wasabi one props. One thing I admire that he does that I cannot do. It seems you have a guess. Is being able to play multiplayer games like regularly. Like I understand like playing with friends, like doing Overwatch or doing I don't know, COD or something like that for like a couple hours with a couple buddies. But like doing multiplayer with strangers constantly, like almost every single stream for multiple hours. Like, that is insane. I remember he was talking about, like, the nuances of some of, like, the kart community and stuff like that, and I'm like, I didn't even know there were kart communities to begin with. I learned about clans and stuff like that, which is fairly surface level. But, like, some of the other nuances, like, metas and stuff like that, I'm like, I didn't even know there was a meta for Mario Kart 8, of all things. It is insane. We got a little blue Margaret. So here, we have two excellent characters. We're gonna name them later. We know it's Igor and Margaret, but as we slowly corrupt them, we'll see how they change. Slowly but surely. We're using the vector engine, as you can see up the top. I just realized I cut off my value list. But my value list is usually just gonna be whatever the limiter list is. I'm also not capturing my mouse up there. So it is... Am I capturing my mouse anywhere? Oh yeah, I'm capturing my mouse right here. It's right above this part. I want a pre-built Wii... I want pre-built Wii carts back in wheelies. Pre-built Wii carts? Like in Mario Kart Wii? I didn't play a whole lot. I did when I was a kid. I played a lot of Mario Kart Wii, but I don't like... I never played it competitively, and I think I only did like the single player solo stuff and like some time trials. Margaret has a book for her face. There we go, there's her first name, Bookface. Wheelies though, I remember being really cool. I actually loved coming back after the fact and using bikes. I use exclusively bikes and like all of them now. Mario Kart Wii bikes, like there was some serious business there. Like they had extreme really good turn rates and stuff like that. Like if you really knew your cart, like, and whatever track you're doing, which I don't remember if you actually knew that ahead of time, but you could like really perform well on those. Carts you don't have to make is just too much thought. That's true. I mean, I was gonna say in Mario Kart 8, like, that's where the metas are born and stuff like that. But then again, that could be a downside because in like Mario Kart Wii, there's like, I don't remember what it was, but there's like one good cart that everyone used. Which maybe when they were online, they started balancing. I don't know if they ever had like any balancing. We flipped them around. But that's the difficulty of it. If it's like a CD distributed game with like no updates online, because online wasn't really a thing back then. Like there was an online capability, but like they didn't really distribute patches a whole lot, I wouldn't think, on the Wii. We just have Margaret's face in the corner. One cart I imagine would shine. Flame Runner, thank you. I was like, I remember it's something, for some reason I had Fire Hopper stuck in my head, which is like another meta for the Wii era. And Funky Kong or Daisy, right? On the Mach. But yeah, you have like just the one card that works, and you get into a lobby. If it's like a new lobby, you'll see everyone playing like their favorite character. Like there's people playing Mario, and there's people playing Link isn't a character, but Daisy, stuff like that. But if you're in like a good lobby, and again, I don't remember if you can know the map ahead of time, but like if it's a map that's specifically good with, say, Daisy and the Mach Bike, you see every single person doing that. There's no difference at all. It's really just a roll of the dice because everyone's playing like relatively the same. Look at him! He pulled his coat over his head and he's just sitting there. Welcome! I'm hiding my identity. And he has like this spike coming out of his stable. Oh, that one's kind of a cool one. Oh, that one's a terrifying one. Look at Margaret. I was gonna say this one's kind of cool because it like looks like Two-Face, but look at Margaret in this one. The girl on the right, she's like flattened and turned around. All right, let's sanitize that one. Since I have a new computer, I don't have any like my old commands or anything like that. If Charlock stops by, I know he's at work right now. I'm gonna mention my piano software not working, which is such a pain, and I'll describe to him later. But Python. I could go on and on about how much I despise Python nowadays. But I wanted like a command to say like, I'm sanitizing right now. People don't know what the fuck a sanitizing is. Like, what is that? What I will do is add a window. In Mario Kart Wii, all 12 drivers would choose a map and roulette them all. Okay, so it's like Mario Kart 8 then in that sense. So I imagine everyone's probably gonna pick like a similar map. So like say it's the factory one. I don't remember the name. These are all assumptions, but if everyone chooses the factory one, then everyone's gonna choose the same map and then probably the same loadout because they know ahead of time. They could choose any map, not a given before. Oh, you choose any map. Oh, alright, never mind. Never mind, because then people are just gonna be like hoping that they get the map that they chose. I don't know if I like that better. I feel like it's a lot more choices though. I like 8's route better. Even though like you could build around the map that you're choosing if you know it's probably going to be chosen by everyone else. I think I like that better because it's less choice. And you get like more rotation. Even though there's certain maps that people just will not pick still. You still get some rotation. Alright, sanitize. There's my sanitation window. How big should I make this? Not that big. We'll do it like that. Is this all legible anyway, if I full screen? I'm staring at my other window while I have my hand up. That's legible. Yeah, alright, we'll go with that. Oh, and you can see my mouse on this one. I'm not gonna keep that. I'm gonna turn that off. Sanitize. There it is. Putting that in the stockpile. Oh, but then it cuts it out. Oh, that's fine. 8 forces you to use all the maps technically, yeah, exactly. Even though, like, there's that one pipe one that no one uses. Because someone described it to me as, like, some popular kart streamer didn't like it, so then everyone just universally disliked it. So, something like that. Alright, capture cursor's off, now we start sanitizing. Is the effect that we want there? No, it's not. Oh, this is gonna be 2. Yeah, Piranha, that one. Piranha Pipeline. Which I don't mind. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a bad map, in my opinion. It feels fine, I guess. Maybe I don't play often enough to know, like, a good or bad map. Yes, it's there. Yes, it's there. Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Really rolling the dice with this one. Cool. Do the stockpile. What's the name one? Flat Marg. I don't know how to spell Margaret. There we go. We have Flat Marg. What? Oh, why would you do that? Oh, that's terrible. Wait. Sanitize needs to match the title exactly. There we go. Oh, you didn't even know the name of it either. That sounds right to me. Yeah, if we're to play it, something. I know which one you're talking about in that sense. You can name all the Wii maps. Did you play Wii a lot more than 8 overall? The cart I really excelled at, or that I played like obsessively because I had just a lot of time when I was a kid, was Mario Kart DS. Because I would bring it on the school bus, and then I had like about an hour and a half school bus ride to school. I was like one of the first kids that got picked up, and then one of the last kids that got dropped off. So I would play that all the time, and I had a couple friends that I'd play with that didn't have the game, but then you could do that really cool like online functionality that I loved to death that they killed with the 3DS. And I wish they brought it to the Switch, but let's re-roll this one. Oh god. Alright, that's a great one. That's gonna be our first screenshot. I know I have that set up still where we can take screenshots or GIFs. Should I do a GIF? Let's do a GIF. Let's get a good little screenshot there. We'll call this... that's right, I have a special window for it. Sorry about the Windows sound. I'll need like 2 seconds of it. 1 to 1000, 2 1000, good. And now I add one more window in. I was the opposite, last picked up and first dropped off. I wonder, was that nice? I like the school bus. Like, I felt like I had some good memories. I made some good friends that, like, normally I wouldn't talk to people, but, like, I was kind of like a nerdy, shy kid for the most part. So I made some good friends in the school bus. Wake up later? That's a good point. I had to wake up, like, at the crack of dawn, like 6:30 a.m. 7:30 a.m. That sounds right. Because we also lived kind of far out. So super early, school started, no, it might have been 6:30 a.m. because I think school started at like 8. And I was definitely on the bus for at least an hour. And then maybe I had like a couple minutes once I got to school. Later on, like somewhere in my middle school years, they, it was both closer and they changed the startup hours and my pickup hours. So it was a little bit better. And I had like half an hour when I got to school, which was also kind of nice. I like just not being in school, but I like being around school. I've dropped 200 frames. Quiet, OBS. What was I doing? I'm doing an image. Alright, I'm getting my window. Meme GIF. At Tornado, can you name them all backwards? Oh, that's a good point. Can you spell them all backwards? Quickly look them up and then start telling them backwards. That would be interesting. Don't try it in my chat. You can try it in Wasabi chat. That's how I'm gonna like fill it up. That would be an interesting like test. Like, hey, you get pulled over by a cop and like, let me do this before I completely forget about it. There we go. There's Margaret. Perfect. And you're like, hey, say the alphabet backwards to prove that you haven't been drinking. And you're like, I can't do that, but I'll tell you what I can do. I can name every Mario Kart Wii track backwards from the cups. I think that should qualify. I mean, that'd be pretty good, unless you've already memorized them. Yeah. Don't drink and drive, folks. Don't drink and drive. Alright, so 2 things I gotta do. Apply alpha. Yeah, I need you to apply an alpha, but not like that. I need to cut this so it fits into the sound area. I'm like that one guy that juggled. Yeah, exactly. You'll be like that guy. Bring my saxophone and play it. Do you play sax? That's actually really dope. I've always wanted to play an instrument. I've always like picked up an instrument for a couple months and then kind of dropped it after a while. Never really like loved playing an instrument. Tenor sax, that's awesome. I was in band for like a little bit. I played the French horn. There was nothing sadder than the day like I was really practicing. I think it was in like 2nd year, and I was like, can I please be on band? Like I didn't take this in middle school, but I really want to like, a couple of my friends were in it, and I really wanted to be part of it. I wanted to learn an instrument. Chroma key, there it is. And the guy was like, oh, all right, fine. Is there any instrument you want to play? And I was, at the time, I don't remember why, I was like, yeah, I want to learn the French horn. So I started learning the French horn. And I tried, like, hard. I played, like, an hour or two every day. I practiced and stuff like that. But at one point, the maestro or the band instructor, whatever his name was, took me aside and he's like, hey, we got like a big performance coming up, and like a lot of people's parents are gonna be there. It's kind of be an important one for us. Can you just like not play? Like you can just like pretend you're playing, but just like sit there and just don't play. I was like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, man. And inside I was like, God, I'm this bad that he has to take me aside and tell me to do that. Like already school performances aren't that good, but my soul was broken. And after that, I was like, okay, I'm never learning the French horn. I think, like, it was near the end of the year. It was the end of the year showcase, so it was a big one. But I didn't go back to band the next year. I was like, screw it. They don't want me playing. Fine. And I never played the French horn ever since. I rented out an instrument, so I didn't, I just gave that back and didn't play it again. Since I've tried to also learn guitar, as everyone does. Everyone wants to learn guitar. I have a piano that's in the corner that I don't play. It's a nice piano, I like it. Never learned how to play it though. I like using it for MIDI. Something I really do enjoy using though is a synthesizer. I really enjoy the synthesizer. I love the sounds that you get from the synthesizer. I love like electronic music that really emphasizes synthetic sound. So I use that a lot. I actually have somewhere around here, I have an OP1, which I love to death. It's like $1,000. I love this thing. Great little like pocket synthesizer. I don't still know really how to play the piano, and I'm like slowly learning how to play the synthesizer, but really it's just I'm using it for the sounds, so yeah, what have you. One other thing I need to fix is my sound window up the top. Look how much I'm talking and not fixing things. There we go. Oh. Is it that quiet? It really is. I didn't even move that. It's just this quiet. Why is it so quiet? PCSX. Big. Audio. Plugin settings. Oh, it's at like 11%. Okay, let's turn you up to like 40. Deafening on my end. I'll call that fine. That's really loud. No, we're not doing that. That hurts my ears. The thing at the very top left is like our volume limiter. If the audio jumps to the white line, it will bring it down to the pink line. And that's really good if we're corrupting like Game Boy Advance games, where the audio gets really screechy if you fuck it up. That's probably good. Move this back. OBS likes to mess with my chat windows a lot lately. Is the French horn the hardest instrument? I didn't think it was the hardest instrument. Like, it sucked playing it. Like, I didn't like playing it. I think I was actually bad at it, even though I was practicing. I didn't know it was the hardest instrument, though, or like one of them. Okay, so it look good? That looks fine. I'll deal with it. Alright. Corrupting. What have we been doing this whole time? Yeah, that's right, we got Margaret. We got our window for it. Let's see if I can break her any other way. We spent a long time on this one. Anyone stopping by is like, what the fuck is he doing? In terms of college, like, what have I been doing for college? I am almost done. I just got through my senior year. We had, like, a senior showcase, if you will, which was a lot of fun. It was, like, the entirety of your school year, you practice until you finish up on, like, this one final project, where you get a group of people, you all work on something, and you create, like, a game. And we had a pretty good group, great people. I made like 2 excellent friends out of that I'm still talking to now, and that one of them is going off to like a AAA company, and another one's planning on going into game development feature on. I like that, sort of like in a tiny hallway. But yeah, I like how they came out and made a cool project. And then now I got like 6 months of school left. Like, it's just finishing up liberal arts classes and stuff like that. I have to take like a religious class because it's a religious school, which is fun. I'm not religious anyway, I'm atheist, but I gotta do that anyway. Moving on. Should we leave the scene? We're pumping up the limo a little bit. We flipped him around, and I don't know what... Oh, that's like the map on the left. I've actually always wondered about that. Let me load the normal scene. Is that a map that's in the corner? Kinda looks like Japan. Maybe it's like an overhead map? I don't know my continents very well. Right. This looks like I have a new softbox that is extremely bright. Like I used a yellow CFL bulb for a little while. It was a little bright, but it sucked for the green screen. Even with this green screen, you can still see some green banding when I do this between my fingertips. This one is a little bit better. It's meant for like photography, but it doesn't have a very long lifetime. It has like 8,000 hours, so I guess that's good for like a year. But usually if you have an LED bulb, that's gonna last like 80,000 hours. Like they never die. You could have that for like 13 years and it'll still be fine. But this bulb's probably gonna die after a while. But seems alright. It's a nice white light. It's a little too bright on me though. I wish I could dim it. I can't dim it. What are you looking at, Margaret? We're like slightly askew. She's like, hey, turn this way. Look at me. Should we get out of the scene? Oh no, that's a good one too. Why are our eyes super close together? That's great. Love that one too. Should I? Let's sanitize this. I was gonna say, if I don't sanitize this, I'm curious if we can like change the eye location a little bit better. Did this pop up? This did pop up, but it's hidden behind this window. Sanitize. I'm gonna stick it down here. There we go. Kinda works. Is the present still there? I don't know. Yes. No. Like she turns her head over. Oh, but the eyes are missing. Damn it, I just turned the head and I'm not messing with the eyes. Alright, we'll move on. Don't save it. New corruption. She's doing it again. We should leave this scene. Let's leave this scene. I wanna go somewhere else. I wanna go mess with like the
I am
naming area.
delighted to make your acquaintance.
Hi, Igor. Actually, you know what I do want to mess with? I want to just try messing with his voice a little bit. We won't stay on this too long because it's gonna sound awful.
My name is
My! Alright, let's try it.
name is Igor. I am
I
delighted.
really
to
like
make
what's
your
going on with this font.
acquaintance.
Like the slightly messed up. My looks perfect, but name is all messed up. It's not, well, it might be the M's. No, that M is fine on the far end. It's just like little parts throughout the word. Igor is like all scratchy. That looks fantastic. I love
Name
it.
is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Sorry, one second for a sec. Degrading to madness font. Yeah, right? We're like slowly creating wingdings. Wingdings? Wingdings. I think that's how they created wingdings, is they just corrupted their original fonts until it looked like something, and they're like, okay, that's a plane. Let's make that a plane.
Name is Igor.
These are really good too.
Name is Igor.
Margaret's eyes.
Delighted
That's it.
To make your acquaintance.
Persona 5, that's her mask. That's how they made the mask. There are various domains that I can mess with. I usually always stick with the vector engine, the extended limiter list, because anything else on PS2 kind of gets wacky. But recently, I just saw that the creators of the corruption engine, which is Cluzar and Neri, recommended 2 other domains to mess with. So I'm going to try to see if these 2 have any fun results on either the audio or just anything in general. Which is the limiter list of 1, so any value that is 1, we're going to change it to 2. I think we can still use a really high intensity for that.
Name is Igor. I am delighted.
We get
to
wide,
make your
Igor,
acquaintance.
and like Margaret's head is just shooting out the roof. I love wide Igor. Wow, that's fantastic. You know what? I want a GIF of that. That looks great. There we go. Oh, it's gonna make that sound every single time. Ugh. Come on, Windows. There we go. He's up there at the top left. I love it. All right, let's keep going.
Name is Igor. Name is Igor.
He's even wider in the picture.
I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh wow, and like the limo is shrinking. Oh, it's like popping. Slowly shrinking and then jumping right back. And then slowly shrinking a little bit more and going back. Love it.
Name is Igor. I I am
Ooh.
delighted to make your acquaintance.
That's a cool one. This one's a little spookier than the normal scene. Like, we got fog in there, you're obscuring Igor a little bit, like, he's just using this as a hotbox maybe, or maybe it's just like smoke that obscures him, Silent Hill 2 style. But then you got Margaret over here, like, Westworld style, part robot. Look at that, like, metal sticking out of her face. Is that supposed to be the book? What is that? Love it. Quick reroll?
Name.
Nope, it breaks.
Name.
Too much fog.
Name.
Name.
Name is.
It's a virtual
name
boy?
is
In the future.
Igor.
We got tall Igor too. Oh, I should go back and get the tall Margaret and have tall Igor. They're just like really too big for the limo. In the future, they have virtual boys and other game consoles hooked into your face, specifically.
Name is. Name is Igor.
There she is again.
I
She
am
can't get the thing off her
delighted
face.
to make your- Name is Igor. Name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
He's not only the nose, he's the wide boy nose. Everything about him is wide. His cheeks, his like body, which is not a body shame. He just has a very wide body that he loves.
Name is.
Tall Margaret.
Name-
Ooh,
Name
that's actually a
is
cool font.
Igor. Name is Igor.
Take every word and like just melt it a little bit. This is just putting the fonts in the microwave. It stays like that too, look at that.
Dream and reality.
Play the whole game
Matter.
with slightly melty font. Something we haven't tried and I'm actually curious to
It
try.
is a rule.
Let's go through this
It
scene.
may be.
We'll go speeded. Or we'll speed through this. Does everything stay... Does everything stay messed up was my question. The font's short, that actually looks really neat. It almost looks like you have like the letter itself that's on like a square. And you rotate the square so you like see different angles from it. Perfect. Proceed? Yes, please. I can't get over that. I would love that as a font pack. It just looks like I'm making fun of everything I said. Kaleidoscope, yeah, there you go. Just like zooming in on it and seeing all the words super obscured.
Now, let's take a look.
That's so legible to read too.
Believe in fortune telling?
Unless you like know what's going on. It doesn't look like anything else is messed up though. I don't want to go through this whole scene. Good to know the font stays like that though.
Name is
Alright.
Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Hey, Igor.
Name is Igor. Name is. Name is Igor. I am delighted to make your
That's terrifying.
acquaintance.
Hi Igor, do you happen to like really like hamburgers? Like, could you just fit an entire like hamburger in your mouth all at once? Or like a hot dog, just like wide. That's great. Saving that one too. I like wide Igor, wide Putin. We're gonna take this one now. Shaggy when he eats a hot dog. That's good. That's really good. Can I get an image of that? If I could put this side by side, that would be fantastic. Or even like he's got a sandwich here. Oh, I forgot about this. Right before I was gonna start stream, I accidentally turned on link protection on the bot, which I hate. I don't like link protection. I know Wasabi uses it. It's nice if you like have a lot of people that post links. And I was like, fuck, I couldn't figure out how to turn that off. I couldn't find that anywhere in the settings for the chatbot. And I was like, oh, great. Now if someone posts a link by accident, it's gonna get deleted. Alright, for like half a second, we're gonna take this. Is this gonna showcase my whole window? It probably is. Here, we're gonna use paint.net. We're gonna make a little thing. Paint.net. Oh look, just capture it like that. Alright. Make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Make a quick little meme. There we go. Make him a little bit bigger. Drop it to this. Move these down a little bit. And we'll say same energy. Energy. Perfect. That should be, let's make that white. And black and A lot of people like using Photoshop. I find Photoshop cumbersome to use. I like Paint.net. I like Photoshop if I need like to make something in like 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I like Paint.net if I need to make something in 2 minutes. I don't like Photoshop if I have to like spend a lot of time making something that looks really good. I'll do it for that. Photoshop's an advanced tool. Use it for advanced things. Alright, putting this in Dank Memes. Oh wait, no, I should put this in Corruptions. The last time we used the Corruption category was like months ago. There we go. Perfect. Alright, cool. We're set. Paint.net, hi. Bye. Cool, let's keep going. Oh, first off, we should sanitize this and see if we can break it further. Sanitize.
Name is Igor.
Nope.
Name.
Nope.
Name.
Nope.
Name is
Yep.
Igor. Name is Name is Igor. Name is Igor. Name is Igor.
Oh, it's gonna get so annoying. I'm so sorry.
Name is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Name Wide Mouth Igor? That sounds awful. What a terrible name. Alright, and reroll.
Name is Igor.
And now he doesn't have a chin.
I am delighted.
World of Warcraft
to make your
Undead without the chin.
acquaintance. Name is Name is
Is that all we're gonna get? Wow, we got really lucky with that like one roll where it was a wide mouth. All the other ones are broken. Rerolling. These are all so same memory address but different values we're sending to that area. Nothing.
Name
Weird.
is Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
Opening up the blast editor so I can actually change the value that's there. Right now it's 40. Let's try 50.
Name is
Yeah, okay.
Igor.
Oh, so it's really sensitive. It has to be a
I
very
am
small value.
delighted to make
Okay,
your
how about
acquaintance.
4-1?
Name
Yeah,
is
there you go.
Igor. I am delighted to make your acquaintance.
That's really sensitive. That's a value of just 1. That's
Name
insane.
is Igor. I am delighted
About-
to make your acquaintance.
Is it 3-9? No, it's 3F. It's in...
Name is Igor.
Oh yeah, it still works. You can
I
see his
am
little teeth.
delighted to make your acquaintance.
Alright, done messing with that. Let's move on from this area, because we've been playing with Igor for too long. This
Name
limiter
is
list value of
Igor.
1 and 2, that seems really nice
I
though. We're
am
gonna keep
de-
messing with that later. Alright.
It may be.
Run through this. The music plays super loud. How do I delete that? Oh, like that. We're gonna be called Crashy. Oop. Something I'm not very good at doing in games. Oh, but I need a last name. Tech. Is, thinking of a name for people, first of all. And deciding whether or not I want to, like, just use the character's real name. In this case, it's Yu Narukami. Should I use Yu Narukami, or should I just... Narukami? I can't pronounce it. Or make my own name. I have such difficulty with that. I'll sit at this window for like 5-10 minutes trying to decide.
Now, let's take
Take your fortune.
each reading.
I'm skipping through this, but again,
The card indicates
recommend it if someone was watching this after the fact. Play this game, it's a great game. I've tried to get Wasabi to play it for like
my duty is to
months.
Ah,
Years.
is
No,
mine.
months. I've only played this for months. Feels like years. Ah. And then I immediately changed my mind because this scene happens. Okay, I can skip it. I finished the retro track backwards. The retro track. Oh, wait. That's good. Save state.
Hey,
oh,
over
I
here.
missed it. What's up, Dojima? Finish the retro track backwards. Tracks. Oh, you like said them all backwards. Did you get 100%? Did you mess any of them up? Congrats, though. I want to corrupt Dojima, too. And Nanako. And save. Perfect. Corrupt. Immediately lose the camera angle.
Wow, you're more handsome in person than in your photo.
He like pops back. He's like, wow. It's really wide all of a sudden. I had like 2 refreshers want to see. If it's like a really long, I don't know, is it long enough that you can type in one message? If it's one message alone, then sure, go for it. I'm not going to read them out loud though. 2 refreshers though, that's not bad. All right, yeah, go for it, that's fine then. Considering it's like, oh yeah, that's not terrible. Oh yeah, you actually type them in backwards. I didn't even think it meant that. I thought it was just like type it in from like the last one to the first one. in that order, not like actually the word backwards. Props on that though, Jesus. I like you got the capitalization too. You did both. Now go ask Wasabi if you can post it over there and be like, I just looked at the list twice and that's it. Because that's a testament itself. Now again, if you get pulled over by a cop and you haven't been drinking, there you go. Hey, what's going on, Moist Socks? Hey, thank you for the follow. Just stopping by, never realized you had a channel. I do! Yeah, not like this, right? I do have a channel. I didn't stream. I used to stream a lot, and then I stopped for college, so kind of back and forth. Here's what I was talking about. We don't have music right now. Although we're about to have music. We're about to have music. Let me, we're gonna make a new save state when, like, music starts.
Welcome to Inaba.
Welcome to
I'm
Inaba.
Ryotaro
But yeah,
Dojima.
I'm streaming again. This is
Hope
what
you're
we
looking at
usually do on this channel is corruptions, and I can describe that more if you're curious what that is.
Let's see. I'm your mother's younger brother, and that about sums it up.
Come on, game, let's get some music. It's nice to meet you. Wait, oh
I changed
god.
the diaper, you know?
Did you see him long there for a moment? I forgot we were in a corruption.
This here's my dog. Come on, Nana.
Oh, come on. Let's see it again. Come on, you. Stretch out.
Well then, my car's over there.
Okay, this is where I need to get. He doesn't stretch anymore. It's just the once. I would have accidentally saved over that and not realized, like, 6 corruptions later and then had to go back. Alright, here we go. You like it have an explanation. Yeah, that makes sense. So, did you ever play, like, NES games or SNES games back in the day? Or even, like, Game Boy games did this, too. Way back when.
Welcome to. Let's see.
I get to the music. It's nice to meet you. I'm always
You
nice to
probably don't
Dojima. I
remember
love
what we did.
Dojima.
I changed your diapers before, you know?
Nah, okay, no worries. I can explain what kind of like happens for this. Let me make a save though.
This
Before I
here's
forget to do
oh,
this. Yeah, 250 tickets. What is? I don't even remember what my rewards are. Can I pull that open? Oh my god! Hey, what's going on, Tasman? Good to see you. God, that is louder than I suggest. I would have realized. That is so loud. I only have like emote stuff. I used to have Hydrate. I remember I had Hydrate for a little while. I'll explain corruptions in just a sec. I had Hydrate where like, you know, you drink water, like, oh, hydrate, you know. And then I had like someone like very hostile like come in and they're like, hey, I paid 250 tickets and I want you to fucking drink water. Like you drink water right now. I was like, what the hell? I like drank it once and they kept doing it like 4 or 5 times. I was like, I don't want to drink any more water, man. Just stop. I can like give you your tickets back if you want them. Just stop drinking if you drink water. So eventually I turned that off and then I think I timed them out for a little while and they never came back. Is it like Peanut Butter Gamer does? I don't. That name sounds familiar, so maybe if you know Vinesauce, he's one that does it. He's like a big guy. He plays people's corruptions. I make corruption stockpiles, which are what these are. These are like entries, and I send it to people like Vinny to play on stream. I'll explain in just one more second. There's a corrupt command. There is a corrupt command. It's not working right now. I can try to like diagnose it for like 5 minutes. It's very painful, and I can go into why in just a moment. But I need to explain what corruptions are. So let me get this music to start because this is all I want to hear.
Well then,
Okay.
let's get going.
What are corruptions? So corruptions, and on like the old NES cartridges and SNES cartridges, you would take the cartridge, which is like this big old plastic thing, and you'd insert it into the console. Now, if at any point during runtime or when you're putting it in for the first time and you hit play, if it's not quite seated all the way in there, it won't read the data quite right. What's actually happening is the pins that are going across the cartridge and the console trying to read those pins, if they're not aligned correctly or like some of them are missing, what you'll see on screen is like a really fucked up kind of thing where like all the graphics are messed up or Mario will like keep jumping for some weird reason and you can't figure out why. It's because it's reading the data wrong. And that's essentially what we're doing here. We're making the game read different data. What we're actually doing is we're injecting data into the game to break it and to change sort of what you see on screen. But essentially it goes down to putting a cartridge in the wrong way and making it read wrong values. We're just using specialized software, this stuff over here, to do that. Peanut Butter Gamer uses mods to corrupt games. Oh yeah, so I guess it's like that. I don't really know Peanut Butter Gamer. I've heard his name before though. Makes his own corruption type menu. Does he make his own corruption type menu? I know Peanut Butter Gamer, I've seen him before. I didn't know he made his own menu though. I was gonna say, I was willing to bet if he is using a menu, he'd be using this one because this is like penultimate one to use. Izukyo Inari, or Cluzar Inari, I can never pronounce his name right, which I always feel bad because he's an excellent dev. They make this excellent menu, the Real-Time Corruptor. I'll go into why I don't like Python and why the corrupt command isn't working right now in just a sec. Username to show you. Peanut Butter Game. Oh, you know what the Peanut Butter Gamer I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of like famous YouTuber. That's Peanut Butter Gamer. Are you talking about like another Twitch streamer or YouTuber? I didn't make my own. This isn't mine. This is someone else's. I use their tool set, which I love. More power to them. This is coded in, I think C#. I'm a C++ programmer. And I bet this would just be a pain to make in C++, to be honest. Or I wouldn't know how to do it. There's people that are like much better at like lower level programming than I am. I do more surface level programming. I made my own game engine and stuff like that, which I don't really have to do a whole lot of low level stuff in that. I have to do some stuff like manipulation and whatnot, but most of it's higher level, which is nice. Other than like, I had to create a graphics API, so I'm using that graphics API in my game engine, and that was a little technical, but outside of that, it wasn't too bad. Oh, it is a famous YouTuber. Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, more power to him for using the corruption to quit. So yeah, we're using that. So if all of a sudden I do this, and I blast it with like a really big value, that's what goes on. We have a really tall Dojima. I was talking about a YouTuber known for his Legend of Zelda and Super Mario corruption mod videos. Who, did you mention a name there? Okay, you were also mentioning Peanut Butter Game. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up these people's names. There are lots of very talented corruptors, which is awesome. One of the really popular ones I know is Zero Ducks Given. I forget his old name. He used to go by a different username, but he corrupts just about everything. He's actually the first person that I've seen corrupt Xbox 360 games, which he did very elegantly, in my opinion. So more props to him. He doesn't do it so much anymore, unfortunately, or I haven't seen him in a while. Oh, and Killysunt, who is hilarious. He's a, I think, UK streamer. Killlysunt, Killysunt, great guy. He posts a lot on Twitter and stuff like that of his corruptions. But I haven't done corruptions in ages. Anyways, we got Tall Dojima. Let's keep going. I'm gonna change. Oh, he was Two-Faced. You see that?
Let's get going.
What was that? This one, right? Oh yeah, it was there. Let's get going.
Let's get going.
Look at all of his eyes. He sees us from all directions. Oh, he doesn't make his own menu. Got it. I got lost in the weeds somewhere there. Let's
get going.
I'm gonna let his audio stop. They can do a save state and do it from there. Wide and tall. A tall boy. Now that's a good one. Only because Nanako like his daughter and she's super small and like, I don't know, she's like 6 or 8 or something like that. She's huge. Nanako just had a huge growth spurt. Alright, I'm taking a screenshot of this. That's so great. Nanako had a growth spurt while you was gone. I love it. That is fantastic. So why do you like Python? Well, I was programming the first time ever in high school. I learned Python. That was my programming language that I started with, and I loved it to death. It was a great programming language to learn on. Like, you're practically writing in pseudocode. I love it. It's fantastic. For that. Oh, why did I just turn that off? I just turned off streamer mode. I'll do that. Turn that back on. There we go. And I used it for years. And then I learned C++ and Java and stuff like that, and I, got more on the programming track. And now when I use, she's menacing, yeah, she's standing over us. Now when I use Python, it feels so like clunky to use. Like I have, I'm using Python to generate the sound effects for a piano program that I'm using, to like read chat and play piano sounds based on that. I'll show it working if I take 5 minutes to diagnose it. But Python doesn't provide an easy way to figure out like what version of Python you use to write that program unless you specify it in a comment up at the top or something like that. So I'm here like before stream spending like 45 minutes trying to switch between Python versions because I believe it was written in 2.7, Python 2.7, or just Python 2 in general, one of those versions. So I'm downloading that. And then the version of Python 2 that I grabbed, which was Python 2.7.1, didn't have pip installed by default, and you need pip in order to get external modules for like libraries and stuff like that, which typically comes with like the later versions of Python, and I thought Python 2. So the existing script that I'm using, which uses PyAudio GUI and PyInput and a bunch of other stuff, won't work with, or I can't install them because I'm not using pip. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use Python 3 and go get Python 3's version, which has pip installed so that I can get PyAudio GUI and PyInput. That works fine. But then there was a problem with that where I needed, like, the data wasn't being sent over properly. I was sending a string over as opposed to a bytecode string. So I had to rewrite a bunch of the string manipulation and what do you call it, readability or whatever, and what it sends to the Twitch API. So in the end, I was like, okay, I'm right here, like, diagnosing what's wrong with this bytecode problem, and I'm like, I just need to go live. I'm spending way too long on just fixing this weird small issue. I see I'm dropping frames. Sorry about that. I'm having weird internet issues lately. But yeah, in the long run, it was just kind of annoying. I like the corrupt command a lot, and as soon as I can, I'm going to try to get that running. I might take like 5 minutes here to see if I can get that running. I'll wait to see if like chat quiets down at some point. I'll probably try to see if I can diagnose it for a little bit. But yeah, I'd like to get the piano sound back because I love the piano. Like you just type in, I think, / piano, and you type in a couple letters and it'll play the song, which was nice. We also had, who was the voice? I gotta get it here. A text-to-speech voice, but I don't remember what voice it was. Sam, Microsoft Sam. We had Microsoft Sam say words out loud, which is kind of cool. I never really got a chance to like implement a timeout or like a delay for that. I don't know how I would do that in Python. Maybe if I kept like dictionary or something of like the users that talk and then put a timer on it, like the next time they call it, check how much time has elapsed. I don't know. Anyway, problems. I do not enjoy diagnosing Python issues because now, yeah, I either use Python 3 and I diagnose the whole issue with like all the bytecode and strings and sending data and stuff like that, which is going to be a huge pain, or I find which version of Python 2 that I used that included pip and all the modules that I needed without having to go to like all these various modules websites and download like either download the wheel files, I think they are, like WHL files, and try to get that into Python, which is a miserable experience. Pip is great. Pip makes everything super easy to get modules that are external libraries and stuff like that. But without that, it is a pain. I'm dropping a lot of frames. Come on, internet. Is it pretty bad? I think we're good. We good? Dr. Python with a doctorate in Python surgery. We're gonna take a minute. I'm gonna take a minute. Only because Discord keeps flashing red as if I'm like going offline. It looks fine on my screen as like on Twitch. I'm gonna take a sec. I'm gonna see if I can figure out the Python issue. Let's let this just music play in the background. I'm gonna switch scenes here for like 2 seconds. Well, not 2 seconds. Let's call it like 4 minutes. I'll stay on mic though while I'm trying to figure it out. What I'm gonna start off doing, we're gonna do a little bit of tech support diagnosis. What'd you say, by the way? Dr. Python with a doctorate in Python surgery. See, if I was like an actual like medical professional, a Python surgeon, maybe I could do this a little bit easier, but I'm not, unfortunately. Oh, I'm so sorry about the sounds. Oh my god, Windows. I hate those sound effects. I wish I could just, I bet I can turn them off. Should turn them off. Alright, we are going to get, let me see. I gotta look around. Maybe in just one of these files. Either I or I'm using someone else's like Twitch parser. So maybe within their files they wrote which version of Python they use, because I didn't write it in my files. Like I wrote the piano program and I definitely didn't write it in there. And I wrote the SAM program, Microsoft SAM. Edit with Notepad++. Oh yeah, I uninstalled Python 2.7, but it didn't delete my context menus. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I love this music. It's so peaceful. Okay, let's go get Python 2.7, because I believe that's the version I need. We're gonna get a later version. 7.18. Yeah. Sorry about the Windows sound. That will probably play in half a second here. That version already exists. Yes, this includes pip, and add it to my path. Yes. Cool. I was gonna try to learn Python, but I don't have the time, and I lost the motivation. And I was gonna say, yeah, despite all my complaining about it, like, it's great if you write programs and you know exactly what version you write them in. If I can suggest, put a comment up at the top of your files and just say, hey, this is written in Python 3 point whatever with these modules. Which you should be able to assume, I feel like, but you can't. I am trying to learn Unreal Engine's C++. I use Unreal a lot, and I love blueprints in Unreal. And then I use C# in Unity, and I love C# in Unity, but Unreal's C++ is, I want to say, a nightmare. I think it is insane to use. Maybe it's just I'm still trying to get used to it, but like, God, the first couple of like weeks of trying to learn it is just miserable. Pip install PyAutoGUI. The only way to lose motivation is you're getting lazy or don't want to do any anymore. That's actually a good way to look at it. Like, if it's been a couple weeks since you sat down and did the thing, like maybe it's time to consider, do you actually want to do it in the first place? And if you do, then like what's preventing you from doing it? I'm not motivated enough to do that, I know that's for sure. Whether I want to sit down and watch a YouTube video for a couple hours or do like some programming, you know. That's all play inputs. Twitch corrupts. Let's see if we can get this running. Oh, I hope I don't have to refresh my Steam or my Twitch key. Huh? Yeah. Don't remember what the command was, so I'm gonna test some stuff out real quick. Thank you all for your patience, by the way. Very much appreciate it. It works! It works! Alright, that's too many though. Oh, I just remembered. Right as I'm doing this, I'm remembering the like difficulty. Oh, look at all these messages. Of the corrupt bot, and I need to set up a hotkey. Go away now. Go away, chat. It plays piano notes? No, so technically I have 3 bots. I have a bot that plays piano notes, I have a bot that does Microsoft SAM, and I have a bot that corrupts. I usually don't like starting up the SAM bot. Let's try SAM for just a sec. I'll show you how it works. Like, hello world. This caution, turn on your volume for just like 2 seconds. This might be very loud. 3, 2, 1.
Hello world.
Yep, yeah, that's a loud one. I don't remember how easy it is to change the volume, and it's very like jarring. I remember I put that aside. It's either changing in the Python file, like adjusting the volume through there, which I don't know if it's possible. I wish I could do it through the volume mixer, but I don't think I can change it through that, because this doesn't register as an application, it's just like the command prompt. I want to do the piano song. Oh, you can do as many as you want. So the piano song, the way that works, is it does C, D, E, F, G. It does all the keys. There are some other parameters to it, but I don't remember them all. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I should do like a little, I don't think you can do sharps or flats, which was the bummer. That's something I wanted to do, but I never got a chance to do. Just for time-wise. I made this like in a weekend, and then I just used it nonstop for some reason. Let me double check though. For a note in message, what are my notes? Yeah, my notes are just C, D, E, F, G, A, B also. So yeah, I don't have any flats or sharps. I would, like, it wouldn't be hard to do. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, because I'm using a dictionary to store all these values. I would just add like new string keys for flats and sharps. And then in here, I'm playing the notes, which is a function that takes a string, which beeps with that frequency. Now let me check the beep function. I wonder if I can just do it right now. Shoot. I don't even know what library I'm using. Beep function, Python. That can't be built in. It's not built in. Random C strings wind sound. It's Windows. Beep function wind sound. Python. Even though I'm not using windsound.beep. What parameters do you accept? I don't do any conversion. Frequency. Oh, I do conversion. I do a bunch of conversion after the fact. There you go. I don't think I can do this right now. View the frequencies for the notes C, D, F, G for the middle C octave where the note A is equal to 400 hertz. So then A sharp would be, is that 450? I don't know the frequencies. Or like what the ratio is. Using the 12th root. Beep. What's root is a factor of which to multiply, thank god I left notes, or divide the frequency of any note to get the next higher or lower notes in the same octave. If I divide that by 2, I should be able to get a half octave? Half note, sorry. That doesn't sound right. We can try it. Alright, let's take 2 seconds. Don't yell at me for using Notepad C++ or Notepad++ because currently my Python doesn't open, which is great. Notepad++. Actually, I should be using Visual Studio. I don't know why I'm not using Visual Studio. Does that look terrible? It does look terrible. Don't yell at me for using this. We're gonna mute the music for a little bit because while I love Persona music, it also can be repetitive if you listen to it for a very long time. There you go. Technically, you can do it as long as you want. I'm gonna caution you, don't do it too long. Just because it can get really long. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. Just because the notes can get really long. Okay, here we go. You're trying to play the Sonic song? Yeah, unfortunately, it's not like perfect quality. I would akin this piano to being like a touch tone keypad. If you ever had like one of those old track phones and you like press the numbers and they made like a very distinctive beep, it's like that. Which you could look up like touch tone songs. I don't know if any of these are gonna work. It's a very old thing. Oh yeah, here we go. This is supposed to be the Itsy Bitsy Spider. We'll see if this works. Oh, but these are... That's right, these are letters and not numbers, which is harder. We'll try it. C. There's also, I think, commas are a break? Yeah, if you want a pause, it's a comma. So it's like C, comma, C would be a pause of 0.4 seconds. G... C. This is supposed to be Itsy Bitsy Spider. Yeah, that's just up to the spout. So the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. I should have commas in there, but yeah, something like touchstones. Random site. I'm sure there's older ones too. Let's try to mess with the half notes. Okay, so add new dictionary elements. I'm not gonna have flats. We're just gonna do sharps. So C sharp is equal to C sharp. Oh, right, I need to do C sharp. It's gonna let me do that? Yeah. this be divided by 2? I don't think that's right. That can't be right. Take C's frequency. If only I knew like the rate of change between like C to D and D to E and E to F. Because if it was just like a static number, I could just add that value to like all the sharps. But I don't know what that would be. Oh, I can take the value of D minus C and then add it to C to get a C sharp. That wouldn't work, right? Let's try it. C minus D. We'll just do 1. If it doesn't work for the 1, then we'll call it on that. Take a look at C sharp, great. This needs to be an int though, because I believe this only accepts ints. Frequency, frequency, frequency. Anything I don't like? Python documentation. Because they don't assume values anyway, they just use like floats or ints. Ooh. Oh, that's right. Thank you for testing, by the way, because I just realized the other issue with this is I don't parse spaces. So this is not gonna work, because it would parse the C, and then it would go to the next letter, so technically you can do this. Play C, D, E, F. It reads it 1 character at a time. So I would play C, then E, then E. 1, 1. So I can't do C sharp, because it's gonna read C, play C, and then it's gonna read sharp. So again, it's just another thing where I have to rework all of this. Ugh, pain. Alright, we'll comment this out. What is the comment? It's not double slashes. Oh, that's right, I'm writing in Notepad, so I don't even see the highlighting. Okay, we'll do this now. I don't even think the sharp would work. I'd have to write like sharp. I think that would have to. So I'd have to add in like parsing if there's a space, read the entire thing within the splices, and then go on to the next word. Alright. Wasn't that dumb? Don't show my desktop. Okay, thank you. It would work it out. This should be E flat. Oh, is it the one I typed in? Wait. If you would work it out, this should be E flat. Oh, is it the one I typed in? It should be E flat? Fuck, I fucked up on that again. I remember the frequencies. It's been a while. I think I just need to see a chart of like the spectrum. I'd be good to go. But anyways, it wouldn't work anyway because I'm parsing it 1 letter at a time. But anyways, we'll leave that up. Let's now, since the actual flat sign. Wait, I wrote C sharp. Wouldn't C sharp be D? Yeah, I don't have cropped up yet. Give me a sec on that. Am I thinking that wrong? I must be thinking that wrong. For the corrupt bot, I'm gonna have that up in just a sec. I just need to set a hotkey for it. I don't have a hotkey in here yet. It's gonna fuck up on my windows. Sorry about that for half a sec. What the hell are, oh, it's in tools. Alright, tools. Got my hopes up, don't worry, 2 seconds. It's almost here. I just need to set up a hotkey for it. It's gonna be... Do you guys want it to be where you type in C and it reloads the current save state with our corruption applied? Or do you want to type in C and it adds a corruption on top? I think it should be reloading the state. I think that would be nicer. Because then if you have a really cool effect, it's saved, and I don't have to worry about like losing that. I can just go back in the stash history and get the old one. You think adds? This is the sharp sign, but flat is the half note. Right, I wanted sharp, because I was just gonna keep doing sharps. But yeah, the minus would work. That's actually a good point. Thank you for the suggestion, because that'd be perfect to make it work. I was just gonna do sharps though, because then it would be, yeah, if I wanted a, what would that be? A flat, it would just be E sharp. Is that right? Am I wrong on that? A, B, C, D, E. Sorry, G sharp? Oh god. See, my music knowledge is going way behind me. But it would be, because technically it would be an octave up, but I only play on 1 octave, so just do the lower, the higher end sharp would be the lower end flat. It would just wrap around. It'd be nice if I did other octaves, but that would also be a pain. Yeah, so sorry, if I wanted a G flat and then you just do an F sharp and that would work, because that would, even though it doesn't really work properly, it would just work in a sense because we're only doing 1 octave. Anyway. Alright, let's do it as adding on the corruption for a little bit. Oh, okay, I need one other thing before we're ready to go. We're almost there, almost there. Thank you for all your patience. We're spending so long on this. Wow, we've been streaming for an hour. I plan on being on for a while tonight, but... Which corrupts? I just need to look at my code for this guy. And remember, because I set up a hotkey, type this in. Oh, I set up a bunch of hotkeys. I can make it so you can turn up the intensity and turn it down. Okay, I set it up to be the 0 key. Alright, we'll set it up so you add a corruption on top for now. When it's up and running. It's not up and running yet. Oh, back in Wasabi stream? Oh yeah, no worries. He's gonna play golf. Oh, that's exciting. I was gonna say, if you guys haven't seen golf, that looks phenomenal. Go check out Wasabi if you have not. I don't think I'll be picking it up, unfortunately, just because I don't have any of my stuff set up for my Switch. I've recently changed my whole setup, and when you do that, you always forget about consoles. At some point I'll play it, but it looks like a lot of fun. But yeah, take care of my socks. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later, man. Take care. Take care. Here's PCSX, and resume. Oh, right, music. Gotta turn that off. Put this here. And... okay, we're gonna reset that one, because... Jesus. Okay. She has 4 eyes. Alright, let's test this out. Someone type either the letter C or the word corrupt. I like he's, like, blinking. I forgot about speedrunning. Oh, you're speedrunning! Hey, I was gonna say, it's a very fitting name if your name's Taz. Oh, wait, let me reset it so you can actually do it. Okay, now we'll see if it actually works. Type in C again. I was gonna say, it was already corrupted so you couldn't tell if something happened. Oh, I didn't know you were speedrunning, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that worked. You can see Nanako's eyes. Okay, cool. We'll set it to a fairly high intensity. And now I can sit back and talk. I actually do. That's the reason I wish I set this up earlier, is because I could just let you guys corrupt it all you want. I could just sit back and talk for a little bit. If I had my coffee, there's my coffee. And we get some pretty good results overall. Yeah, you can type in C, corrupt also works. Either or. I used to have it set up on my controller, which was kind of nice. I'd like press the Xbox button in the middle, and I'd get like corruptions out of that. It was really nice. You ruin their hair. And then every once in a while I'll just step in and like reset it if it's really messed up. But yeah, I got like 6 months of college left. I don't know why I'm like pretending like I was talking about that the whole time, and definitely wasn't. But I'm almost done with that. Afterwards, we'll see where life takes me. Her hair is huge, yeah, right? Kind of giant. I don't think this is part of it. I'm gonna reset it. I think they're like footsteps. Oh no, they don't reset. What'd you do to Nanako? She has like a slice across her face. Oh my god, what did you do? She's like, hey, here's my daughter. If you remember, she fell off a bridge like many months ago. She never quite got normal again. Never quite got right. I was gonna say, you see like Dojima's animation resetting? I think that happened in Persona 4 Golden a lot. Like he would like, people just kind of reset their animations after a couple seconds, and it looked like a little jarring sometimes, but you had to really pay attention for it. I'm gonna fix it. He didn't fix it, he made it worse. Now Yu's just big. He's like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, Yu? And Yu's like, he's huge, and then Dojima's all messed up, and he's fine. Oh no, he's not fine. His eyes are like jumping up. I made it worse. Look at his eye jumping like above his other eye set. He's like, hey, don't be mean to Nanako. And he like pops up his second eye set. I mean it. Oh my god, even his image is doing it. Wait a minute. Instead of like blinking like a normal person, his entire eye socket like blinks. There's a messed up hair floated back. Oh, that's good. Oh, here we have the melty text again. Me and Tornado were looking at that. Oh, we got like kind of a side view. He has 4 sets of eyes. That's how you know he's a good cop. That makes an excellent detective. If you have 4 sets of eyes, you can see anything that happens on the street. You can see people walking this direction and that direction, and I'm pretty sure that's all detectives do anyway. You see people at the same time. That's pretty much it. Oh, and his daughter's like that too. I didn't even see that. That's so cursed. Actually, before you corrupt it again, can I get them? She's closing her eyes. I want to get her when she's blinking. Actually, don't corrupt yet. Let's get a little gif of that, because that's a good gif. Take this for a couple seconds, because I don't want to put this in the Discord. We haven't had a chance to actually add stuff to the Discord in ages. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make this a little bit brighter too. You can grab it once more if you'd like. Opacity. There we go. Perfect. Her head got wide. Her head got wide and her second eye set got bigger. Oh no, I was gonna say, and we're gone. But no, look, we're all the way down the street. We're not even part of the scene anymore. We're just a guy that was walking by that's like listening to them talk. Like, oh, welcome back. And like, you look over your shoulder and they're still talking. And they're like, why do you keep looking at us, man? That's why he has the 4 sets of eyes. So he can see people walking around staring at them. Where did everyone go? You see them all the way in the top right? They're hiding over there. Too good. Too good. I love it. Alright, I'm gonna put this window in the Discord. Oh wait, sorry, the corruption's broken for half a sec. Don't talk to me or my daughter ever again. I forgot, the window has to be like in focus for you to corrupt. But you should be good to go now. Oh wait, did you corrupt with that? Wait. 0. Oh, you can corrupt without me being in focus. That's nice. Hey, what's going on, Mem? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. I accidentally made this corruption. Look at Nanako. She's huge. What a scene. What a lovely family. This is such an excellent experience. This really brings warmth to my heart. Good to see you, Mem. Hope you're doing well. I'm over here choking on coffee. Excuse me. We're corrupting a little bit of Persona 4. I'm dying. I think the game is the wider screen is better screen. I agree. This reminds me of being on. Good job, Wasabi, or whoever did that like sound corruption. Got a little jazzy. We got like a little bit of slow music going on. I like it. I think we broke it. Not yet. Keep going. You'll know when it's broken. Keep breaking it. I like that audio. For a while, back when I used to corrupt like a lot back in the day, what I really wanted to do, and they've since actually made this a really big thing, or Cluzar made something called Blast Furnace, which is corrupted music, and it is phenomenal. It's something I always wanted to do it, and he did it like so much better than I could even have dreamed. But it's creating, oh, you actually did break it. It's actually not playing, that's what you meant. Yes, you did break it, let's reset it. There we go. But it's corruption music. It's like albums of various soundtracks from games that have like very corrupted tracks. Kind of like that, but like a lot better and very fine-tuned, and like it's like a whole new way to play these soundtracks, which I thought it's awesome. I love it. More power to people that do that. Awesome for Blast Furnace. If no one's streaming when I go offline, I'm probably gonna raid Blast Furnace because it's something cool to check out if you like corruptions. Oh, I just realized, should I be in the retro category? I should be in the corruption category. Yeah, no one's in the corruption category. That's a wide head. That's like a tall head. That's how you fit all the brains in. You're like, chop off the head and put all the brains in there. Oh, we crashed it again. Alright, let's try a extended list. This one should be a lot more fucky. A lot more fucky. Yeah, there we go. Alright, off the bat. Yeah, alright. That should be good. We'll leave it like that. Oh, unless they're frozen. They are frozen. Maybe I should stick to 1, too. Let's try this. Is there more scenes we're doing? Oh yeah, absolutely. We can move around. We can do different scenes. I like this scene because we got Dojima and you and Nanako. Let's actually move on to a different one though. That's a good point. We've been on this one for a while. We've been listening to the music for a while. Let's go home. Where did she go? She went into the floor for half a sec, which is a little frightening. Alright, I'm turning off the corruption bot for a half a sec. Is piano bot still up? No, I just turned off the piano bot too. Sorry about that. Alright, let's get to a new scene. I've turned it off, otherwise the corruption will be added on top of the existing
My car's over
game,
there.
and that's not very good. I want to go until we get different music. We're gonna be at the gas station here, which we're gonna skip over unless there is different music. I don't think there is. I think we get different music when we go to the Dojima household. We're going fast now.
Hi, welcome to Mole.
Is that a wink? I've just seen a wink emote. Welcome to Mole.
Go to the back.
Get out of the car, Dojima. Run! Fast!
Are you,
This is a good scene to do. I'm gonna keep going though.
are you?
Might get some
Yeah,
interesting
slowly.
car
Speaking of
corruptions.
Give it some thought, why don't you?
I'll give it
Don't
like
mind
2
your
secs. I just want to see. I won't turn on the bot yet. Oh, fast mode. So I heard you guys like corruptions? Whose emote is that? I don't recognize that emote. See ya, Charlie? Wide attendant agent. I want to see car corruptions. Wow, look at that! It's like a barcode. I want car. Wait a minute, wait a minute. You see Nanako up there at the top? Nanako, the bathroom is around back. She just keeps running. I wonder if she's actually loaded off screen like that. That must be the case. Just running endlessly. That's not a bad one. Destroy the world. What is she running from? That's a good question. That's a really good question, actually. Maybe we should ask her. Nanako! Oh, my controller vibrated. Why? Awful. Actually, I know why. Never
I
mind.
should get back to work.
Made me jump. Tall attendant agent. We're not getting any car corruptions. I'm amazed. Getting that, which I guess you could count as like a car corruption. Nada though. Thank you for the assistance. I like ones like this because it looks like it's almost 3D. Like you're just seeing so much into the distance of the corruption. It looks really nice. Keep on rolling, keep on rolling. I want one car. There's a car corruption. I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm sorry. Corruption bot's not on, by the way. I forgot about that. We'll make the car glitch. I forgot to turn that off temporarily. There's a little bit. We're missing a tire. I'm happy with that. We'll move on. Oh, there she is. She was loaded off Steam like that.
You know,
I'm fine, Nanako. I'm a strong you. Different music in the house. Different music in the house. Please, please, please. Yes. That's not different, is it? That's fine. We'll do this scene.
All right, let's have a toast.
I don't think we can do the voice. I know why she runs on like that. I think we both know why she runs on like that. If you've played this, you might know.
Let's have a toast.
Moving on. I don't want to spoil it though for anyone.
Let's have. All right. All right. Let's have a
Oh, let me
toast.
turn the crop button. Now you can go free. Oh my god, I have so many Python windows open. Go away. There we go. Turf place. Okay. This is a great scene to end it on. I'm gonna take a little break. I'm gonna go get I want to refill my water. My water tastes terrible. It tastes like chlorine, so I'm gonna go get another drink of water. Feel free to go wild. I'm gonna be gone for a couple minutes. Let me change it to where if you hit C, it resets the corruption, because I think it's gonna be better. Can I escape? Yes. Load and corrupt. Because that way you can see multiples. But I'll turn the value way up so you see like really big amounts. So it should look like this.
All
Maybe I
right.
shouldn't turn it up. Oh, that's a good one.
All right. Let's have a toast.
I actually did mess with the audio. I didn't think it could be done. Because she's under the map or is still there, but can't be seen on screen. Exactly. It's expensive to load models in. Especially like animations and all that stuff. I imagine it was just like it's easier for that reason. But can't be seen when you press continue. When text is loaded or put up view on screen. That makes sense. Yeah, little tricks I'm sure they had to utilize. If you had to read her model from disk during the scene, that would probably be too expensive. So just keep her in the scene. Actually, I want to hear his voice a little bit. Hey, by the way, epilepsy warning for anyone. Should mention that. What is happening?
Mom and Dad are busy as always.
This is just a different language, and he's like talking through a phone. Like we called him, and we're like, "Oh, you're doing well? Yeah, I'm doing great. I'm sitting down for dinner right now. I'm talking with Nanako."
I know it's only for a year, but getting stuck in a place like this because of your parents, it's rough being a kid.
That's phenomenal. I love it. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, but I'm gonna leave the screen up. I'm just gonna go on, turn off my webcam so I can go get a drink of water. But feel free to go wild. I'll be back. I just off my mic though.
All right, let's have a toast.
Okay, I forgot to ask. Is that even working? 0. Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Let's have a
Here we-
toast. All right, let's have a 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 toast.
Did you break it? Where's my webcam? There it is. Turn it on. Did you break it extra well? Oh wait, was there a good one in there?
All right, let's have a toast.
Now I get to review your work.
All right, let's have a toast.
He's flooded. The house is just flooded. There's been a flood throughout the entire plains, and he's just sitting there in the water like, hey, I can't say stepson. My nephew came home, and we're gonna eat some damn sushi in this flood water. I'll be damned otherwise.
All right, let's have a toast.
That one's not bad either. His like eyes are closed the entire time.
All right, all right, let's have a toast.
The power's out. Yeah, sorry, I haven't played the electric bill in like a couple years. We're just squatting here. But hey, welcome home. I hope you like my place. It's great, isn't it?
All right, let's have a toast. All right, let's have. All right, let's
Alright,
have
not
a
bad.
toast.
Not a bad spray. Let's keep rolling.
All right, let's have a toast.
Alright,
All right,
let's have a
let's
toast.
have a toast.
I'm sorry, I forgot to
All right,
set a save
let's
state
have a toast.
after he says that, so let's do
All
it.
right, let's have a toast.
There. Yeah, that'll work. Keep going. Oh my god, look at Nanako. Oh, that was a good one. Look at her. She's like pressed into the seat like a stamp. Oh my god. I'm gonna save that one. Let's save this one. That is superb. Their blast layer size huge? It's not huge. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm sinking. My seat is made of concrete or like wet concrete. quicksand. That's what I was thinking of. Yes, no, yes, yes. No, yes, no. Good. To the stockpile, we'll call this quicksand. Quicksand. Now, how can we mess with it? We can further push her into the sand. That would work. Wasabi! Wait a minute. I want this one. Reroll it. What is wrong with our neck? We're having like a little sword fight with our neck. Hey, let's talk to Dojima. How's it going, Dojima? He just froze. Like, oh, my uncle started talking. Stick up. Oh, too good. I'll go back to this quicksand. I want a good quicksand corruption. If we can get one, jeez. Apparently not. We're not getting any good ones. Alright, moving on. Outside, we're having a vicious lightning storm. Like, the place is just lit up. All of Japan is just, like, having an awful reaction to this. That was not bad. A couple of these are freezing. There we have nighttime again. Tiny Dojima. That's not bad. We're just levitating the cup in front of us with our, fifth dimensional, family. Look at that little tiny spiral up at the top. Like, that goes far. There's, like, depth into that. I think we're above the seats, aren't we? Like, there's the table down there. Over there. And Dojima's face keeps popping in and out of reality. Oh no, there's just his eyes. This is just silently judging us. Put that throughout the game. They have a cannon in their household? Do they have a cannon in their household? Oh, is that his arms? Like, he's a cannon? Love it. Love it, love it. Reroll? Let's have a toast, everyone. What a wonderful family meeting. I'm saving that one. That's a great one. They're gods! Yeah! They learned how to levitate. I mean, this is, you know, all about unlocking your true selves. Hey, they unlocked their true selves before we even got started. I like whatever that blue thing is. I think that's like one of the cups, just super elongated out. That's a nice effect. We're orange spice persona. Nothing really happening there. The darkness. I broke it. Alright, let's move on. I love that emote. Whose emote is that? Brody's. Brody has great emotes. Alright. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Nadiko's head is huge. We got more, like, mosaic artwork. Oh, before I was talking about, like, the various memory domains we can mess with. Let me grab some other memory domains. Because we get these new ones. All the branch instructions, we're going to run this. Oh, but this can't be huge. I might have crashed it. So this has to be a small intensity. I wouldn't say great. What did I say again? Did I say this is great? This is fantastic. I've noticed with this one is occasionally it will freeze totally. Oh, we'll get a black screen. That was not a bad one for audio. Oh, Brody's emotes. You wouldn't say great. That took me a sec. Oh, I can see my green screen over here. Fully green. Is that what that is? That is a green screen. Stop that. Better? Oh, and it's gonna fall on me. There we go. Just slide this over. You didn't see any of that? Okay, perfect. I have like the perfect size green screen for this window. You said Brody's emotes are good. I said except for this one. What even is that one? Oh, it's a waifu. Oh, that's great. Who even is that? I don't recognize that. That's great nonetheless. I'm gonna say great. I think it's funny. More power to him for having the confidence to put something like that on his channel. I'm sure that has been spammed a couple times in jest. Alright, let's keep it rolling, let's keep it rolling. I'm not seeing anything out of this. Maybe it has to really be a small value. I know I didn't really get the best results either when I was doing this. That's when you had long hair? Long hair in that photo? Move this down. Oh yeah, it does have long hair. I have my window like super far up. I have a bunch of monitors. This is on my top one, like way up there. Oh, he didn't make me emote? Ah, fair enough. It's not a bad emote, like it looks high quality. It's hard to get like that nice DPI in such a small emote. I would know, I've had such trouble with that. Here's one. I don't like this memory domain a whole lot. We're not having the best of luck with it. I've had better luck on some other games, but Persona seems to not really have the best one. I would just have like a little flyer flying around the room. That was not a lot. I could try a lower value. I say it's okay. Seems good. I don't know what that voice was. Okay, let's keep rolling. Anything? Give me something, game, please. Stop going to black screen. Okay. Instead of no operation, how about we do... not equal? How about all no ops run extended? That's funny, we get like a sort of stretchy effect. You'll see these kind of effects all the time in GameCube, where like you'll take one little pixel of a character and just blast it in another direction. We get that all the time in GameCube. Nothing but that, in fact. It was just this. Like I would play a new game and I was like, oh, I was excited when GameCube Corruption came out because for this tool yet. Because we didn't have it before. We only had like everything from NES to like PlayStation we could kind of do. I think that was even fully fledged when I started, so PlayStation. But GameCube was like new. It was like, oh my god, we can corrupt GameCube without using something called a blast editor, which is like specifically targeting values and just sending corruption. Like we could use it in the toolkit, which was great. Made it a lot easier. But I got nothing but this. Let's see this corner. Yeah, there we go. Don't ever get a green screen. They're miserable to use. Thank you, by the way. But there was nothing but this. Every game I played, Luigi's Mansion, Sunshine, Mario Kart, Double Dash. Was that on GameCube? It was. I'm just gonna slightly move my window over. There we go. It was just nothing but these like little stretchy effects, and I was like, oh, this is like it's great, but I almost don't want to keep doing the same thing over and over again because it's like, hey, we're gonna play Sunshine. What effect do we think we're gonna get? Well, it's gonna be this effect like 50 times over. I wonder what corruptions we would get in the fights. That's a good question. The problem is I don't think we can go all the way to a fight. Like, I think we get a fight on like the second or third night when he's in the dream state. But then after that, we have to like meet Yosuke, meet Chie and Yukiko, like do all that stuff. They talk about the first murder. Then they talk about the Midnight Channel. And then Yu puts his arm in the TV, and then he tells Chie and Yosuke about it, and then they go to the store, and then they go inside the TV, and then we get our first fight. It's like such a long time period before we actually get there, so I think we might skip that tonight. I would be curious about what the fights are like, though, because I think that would be pretty interesting, but we have to hold off on it. Which is a bummer, too, because a lot of the time when you get... Also, let me give you actually good value so you don't have to deal with this nonsense. Let me put you back on extended. Okay, now if you corrupt it, will actually be good stuff. Which is a bummer because one of the reasons that I like corrupting, outside of just seeing really funny visuals that might happen on screen, is also to get weird, like, sort of gameplay effects where, like, the character doesn't move right, or like he has the wrong moveset, or anything else that might help him as a result of corruption. It's really unpredictable, and that's the fun part of it, is you can't really name what exactly is going to happen when you corrupt stuff like that. But it doesn't always happen, especially when we're using stuff like the Vector Engine. If I switch this over to the Nightmare Engine, which is this one, and corrupt it with a large value, I bet this is going to crash it, so first crash, second crash, full crash, emulator crash. Wow. Boop. There it goes. That would be just like blast random data at the ISO, at the file. Just destroy it with whatever you got. That's what I can do with the Nightmare Engine, which isn't great because you want like some logical reasoning as to what you're doing for the corruption. Like you want, how do I phrase that? Some guidance. You want like a decent range of values, specifically something in RAM probably, and that's what we're using the Vector Engine for. Excuse me. We're gonna change PCSX because every time I crash it does this. Loud. And back we go. I did Nightmare Engine again. Bad. Slap me on the wrist. Okay, we didn't crash. Let's do a different scene I think though. Let's get out of here. Do this a couple more times. That's not a bad one. The glass is gone on the table. They're just levitating all their food. Alright, let's move on. Just notice this is slightly off. There we go. Load. I'm gonna turn off the corruption bot for a sec, so we can avoid having a corruption on my perfect save state. And let's get a new state. Ross.
So, your mom and dad are busy as always. They're working overseas, was it? I know it's only for a year, but getting stuck in a place like this because of your parents? It's rough.
I like his fast voice.
Well, it's just me and Nanako here, so we just having someone like you around.
Hi Blue Knight, how's it going? I just realized my chat doesn't show animated emotes. Why does it not do that? I should enable that. That's somewhere. I don't know where that is. But hi Blue Knight, good to see you. Hey, we're playing Persona of all things too. First game to show up. I spilled my coffee by accident because I was waving so violently. How's it going, Blue Knight? Good to see you, good to see you. It's been forever since I streamed. It's been literally so long. It's been like 9 months. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your kindness.
Come on.
No need to be so formal. We're gonna get to a new scene. We're corrupting Persona tonight, which has been fun so far. We've had good results. As you can see, we have Dojima and Nanako up there at the top left with like their 4 eyes. It's been great. But I want to get to a new area because we've been corrupting this area for a while.
Yeah. All right.
You finally made it to stream? Let's try. You've never even been here before. What am I talking about? You haven't even stopped by before. Corruptions. We're doing corruptions. Which is probably what we do most of the time. Like, this is one of my favorite things to do. I love corrupting. You don't see it often enough either. You don't get to enjoy it. Which, if you're curious what these are, I can explain it a lot better. I want to get through the scene though. I gotta speed through it. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget about it. Should we just do Nanako and
Next, let's take
you?
a look at the hourly breakdown of tomorrow's weather.
Yeah, why not? Let's do this for a little bit. Turn off fast mode. There we go. Wait, you finally made it to the stream. So corrupting, what we're doing here on screen, is we are just sending random data to the game. This is on PS2. So we're just sort of changing what's on the disc. We're taking like a knife on the CD of Persona 4. Luckily, it's not the actual one. And we're just hacking it up a little bit and then putting it back in the PS2 and saying, hey, what happens to it? So the corruptions you posted before, yeah, we've had some amazing ones. Probably the best game I've ever corrupted. This one's doing really well. I'm actually really happy with the results for Persona so far. We're not getting really like weird. Are you not following already? Thank you for the follow, by the way. There's the gameplay corrupted sound effects. I'm never going to change that. I love it so much. Oh, I was gonna say this is corrupting well, but the best one I've ever done was Bully, and we had such great like screenshots and gifs out of Bully. Like the one time, that one day I corrupted it, we had just the most awesome results. Where like his model would like phase in and out of the screen and stuff like that. Like, oh, it was so fun. This one's not that bad. I like doing this because I already like Persona, so like if I see Nanako like get a weird face or like use head be bigger, that I like because it just looks cool for Persona, but it may not be too interesting if it was a game I didn't enjoy so much. This is cool. I didn't actually know it was raining outside, but hey, yeah, it actually is raining outside. You wouldn't even be able to tell that because the shades are drawn. Did you know when you're in the first scene for when you're watching TV with Nanako, it's raining outside? Kind of a cool little tidbit. Alright, let's move on. And we're still the bully corruptions you posted a while ago. Yeah, those are like, if I had to like say my best one of like all my corruptions that I've done thus far, it's either the ones for bully or it's the ones for Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life on, I think I did that one for GameCube. Even though it's on the PS2, I think I did that one for GameCube. No, I did that one on PS2. Never mind, I'm lying. That one's PS2 too. You and Nanako, gone. Into the Shadow Realm. They just went into the TV, and then here's their dialogue as they're like jumbled. This is the TV static talking. Although with Harvest Moon, that's another case where it was like, I really like the game, so I probably like the corruptions a lot more than if it was just like a game I didn't really like play a lot or don't really care a whole lot about. Like if I played like Metroid Prime for the GameCube, was that the one that's on the GameCube? I don't remember. I probably wouldn't enjoy that one so much. You is Shadow. Yeah, bye Izanagi. Izanagi just appears like, where the fuck I was supposed to be here? Where's my guy? Metroid. Yeah, if I was corrupting Metroid, like, and something really cool happened, I would be like, oh, that's kind of cool, and I would, like, shrug it off, because I don't play Metroid really a whole lot. Metroid's cool, but it's not something I play a ton. I don't know why that's the example I decided to use. NBA, if I play, like, an NBA game or something. Though there have been some really cool, football corruptions I've seen in the past, just from various corruptors. The, like, NFL ones. I forget the game name is. Oh, the bummer about doing this scene is we just saw like a bunch of these corruptions. Just from the other camera angle, so I don't think we're gonna see anything new. I do like that it's raining. I would not have known that otherwise. But otherwise... Whoa, hi you! He's just like, okay, stop! I've got these chopsticks, and I will use them. You're looking like a mega beef bowl now. Too good. Let's sanitize that. Let's see if we can get that effect to be drawn out. Sanitizing is, the way that we corrupt is we have like a bunch of memory addresses, a bunch of sections of the disk that we're corrupting. Now I'm just gonna take all the scratches that I made to that disk, and I'm gonna locate the one that made this happen, and I'm gonna just narrow that one down, which is what I'm doing now. So, is the effect still there? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm kind of like guessing and checking half of them, saying, is it in this half or that half? And there we go. We now have that soul corruption. I'm gonna call this Neck. Awful name. Well, what is wrong with my naming convention? The only thing that could have made this better is if Nanako's head turned too. Well, here's the fun thing about corruptions. If we get Nanako's head to turn at any point here, I can combine the two together, take those two scratches, put it on the CD, and then give it to your best friend, and they're like, what the hell's wrong with this copy of Persona? What's wrong with you? But first, since this is one memory address where I know that neck thing happens, I can change the value that I send to that memory address to get different results. So now, Yu is phasing in, he's an animatronic, and like Nanako is in danger because he's just losing his mind over there. Oh, that's a good effect. Love it. Let's save this one too because I like that one so much. Robot Yu. Kind of tempted to play Persona 4 Golden now. I would love to play Persona 4 Golden again. I've actually only played it once through, which is like so weird because I feel like I've been in it for so long. Like I played it for like 200 hours on Steam, and I just loved it. Like God, it was such a good experience. I want to play it again. There's the YouTuber, I think we might have mentioned this before, or we might have talked about it, but there's some YouTuber who went through the entire game with just Izanagi. Where I think I didn't actually watch the whole thing because I almost wanted to try it myself. I don't know, I'm sure you have to like stat boost and try to get as like nice of an Izanagi as possible, but he's not very strong baseline, so it's gonna be extremely difficult. Yeah, we were talking about that, and I was gonna say, that must be cool as hell, I'd love to check that out. Maybe someday, maybe someday. Alright, anything else with you? Can we just get that effect? It looks like it's just that effect. Oh, you still haven't beat it? You haven't beat Persona 4? I remember I was watching, or I looked on like your Steam list, and I think you had like max all social links or something like that. I was so glad when I finally got that. I was like, oh, he must have beat it already. But I guess not. Shoot. You must be getting close though. The problem is I picked it up a couple times, and I just like, I want to go through it, but I just like haven't been able. I don't think I have enough like free time to just dedicate. Like the time I did it, like I was taking not a lot of classes, and I didn't want to stream then. Like I just didn't feel like streaming at that time. I wasn't ready for it, and I didn't really have the best setup. So I was like, I'm just gonna play Persona, and I played it like so much throughout that time. What is this? Oh, it's music. But yeah, I don't think I've had that much free time on my hands since then, unfortunately. Very close to the end. Okay, yeah, oh yeah, you're midway through December. I was gonna say, like, the December chapter was such a good chapter. Oh, still the Snowflake song that plays. Brings me back. Alright, let's get a weird Nanako. That's not a bad Nanako. Let's see if we can get better, though. Also, I like the little, like, white triangle that's on the far right side, like, trying to sneak in. Looking for a messed up Nanako somewhere. Here's the camera turned around. Something good to know about the camera turned around is when the camera perspective shifts, the entire house doesn't get unrendered, de-rendered, whatever you'd call that. Probably because they expected to use the same camera in the scene multiple times, so they didn't bother having a way to like cut the house in half and not render half of it. Probably because it's not that detailed anyway, but cool to see. Nanako has become triangle. Yes! As we all know, the strongest shape. Yes, Nanako is strong. This is a creepy scene. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's save this just to add it to our Robot U one. Or to our Neck U one. So, sanitize this out. They're like in a prison watching this in like their cell. Back present, no. Back present, yes. Yes. No. Yes. No. Ooh, no. No. There it is. I'm gonna send it to the stockpile. Call this. I don't want to call it prison, but I'm calling it prison. Now, if we combine these two together, there we go. Or if I do Robot U, which one looks better? I'll do Neck U. You're corrupting Persona 5. Because he's in prison, that's a good one. Combine these two. Let's create a new stash key. No. How do I create one out of this? I forget. Oh wait, I need to load the state. What about all three? Wait, you mean, oh, all three of these? Well, technically, Robot U and the Neck U, they're the same memory address, just different values. So, say if we were, like, scratched in the same place, but at, like, different angles or something weird like that, like different lengths of a scratch. They're technically in the exact same place, but we're just doing different things to it. So I can't combine the two together because they're at the same location. I'm forgetting how to just, like, load these two together, though, and combine them. So save as, no, it's a whole stockpile. Not just this? Oh, it is just that. Okay. It sends it to this area, to my stash history. And then I'll just call it, we'll call this one U-Neck. And then I'm going to delete the previous entries of Neck and Prison, and delete those two. Remove. God, relearning all the UI. It's changed a lot. Cool. Let's keep going. I thought you were saying, what about Persona 3? Ooh, that's a good one. I haven't beat Persona 3 yet, either, by the way. That's a game I gotta play. I played it for so long, again, like Persona 4, but that one's a lot harder. Persona 3 is difficult, and I highly recommend, is first, buy the ROM, of course. Buy the physical copy, dump it, have the ROM, and play it on PC, and then modify it after the fact, once you own the ROM. Because you can have, in like the golden version of Persona 3, it's not golden, it's something else, it's like FES or something I think they call it. They add a Persona 4-like party system where you can control the other party members. Which makes the game a lot, I don't want to say easier, but a lot more manageable, which I liked a lot. And you can do that. That was only on PSP, I think. Or, yeah, PSP. That's in Portable, thank you. I can remember the name of it. That's in Portable, but you can mod the existing version of the, like, PS2 version. Yeah, PS2 version, to add that in to FES. So, if you want, you can add that functionality into the PS2 version, so if you get the ROM, you can do that, which is what I did. I thought it was great. I loved it so much better. It's like, it just makes it a little bit easier. Like, God, I could not do it, like, where the party members just do whatever. Like, it's kind of nice, you can tell them, like, oh, heal me, attack, you know, stuff like that. But, like, oh my God, there's so much extra micromanagement, and, like, trying to do some of those fights with that, I don't think I would do it. Because it is a hard game. All I'm getting from this image of you is you won't take any shit from the twins. Look at that. Look how, like, God staring he is. He doesn't want it. Save. Why am I trying to sanitize this one? I don't even want this one. I don't think. Reroll? Oh, this is the same one again. Wow, okay. But yeah, I recommend if you have not already played 3 to specifically do that, because that is a lot more manageable if you're going to be playing it on PC, is to do that modification. It's like a party system mod or something like that. FES has the extra story. Oh, that was another thing. Is like, I would have played the PSP version, which of course I could get a copy of that on PC and make that work. Kind of a pain, but to make that work. But there's some of those downsides. Like, there's something with like, yeah, the moving cutscenes. That was really gonna bum me out. I was like, I don't want to like have cutscenes that are just dialogue between two people. Like, it's just a small quality of life that I would have liked. Forever debate which version is better. Yeah, I would argue that the FES version is fantastic if you added in the party system mod. Yeah. Which is doable. It's not too difficult. Like, you can find a forum, you can add it into PCSX pretty easy. It's just a cheat that you would add in. Very, very much easier to play and very fun to play at that point. Because then you have the nice cutscenes, and you have the extra story, and you have a manageable party system. Nice. I'm eating my chopsticks. No, I'm eating my sushi now. I have FES on PS3 because it was like $8 on PS2. That's not bad. It's just difficult. It's really a hard game. I don't remember if there are cheat codes for it, but I would not blame anyone to use cheat codes for it to just get through it. Which I know it's like a, you know, get good situation, get good gamer kind of situation, but God, it was so difficult. Even like, I would go through the tower. I forget the name of the tower where that you go through and you make progress. I guess it's been so long I forget the name of it. But if you are emulating it, the randomness of the values that you get from the treasure chests is based on a time function. So all you have to do is, while you're playing the game, make a save state, open the chest, see what you get, and then if you don't like what you got, load the save state, open it back up, and you'll get something else. It's nice for money, because if you're really hurting for money, and you just don't really like want to cheat a bunch of money in, which I don't even know if there is, like a cheat code for it, you're just like, just give me the best possible odds for this chest, like just pretend I had really good luck, and just help me out a little bit because I'm dying here. It was like that. I played very little P3. It was at the point where I was starting to keep up with my PS3. Oh, okay, I gotcha. It is a difficult game, I will give it that. It is a fun game, very cool characters, great story and stuff like that, but man, I'm glad they made the improvements to Persona 4 that they did. It also made me hesitant to play Persona 2 and 1 when at the time I was really liking the series. Because I was like, if this one's hard, I can only imagine what those two were probably like, back in the era of like video games just not being that easy overall. Which sounds like I'm complaining a lot about the difficulty of the game, and I am. I want to play the social game. I want to play the difficult tower stuff. The combat is secondary to the actual game to me, usually. I can't use PS3 controller now that I've used my Switch Pro controller. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I've always found that like the best controller setup possible is the analog up the top left and analog at the bottom right. Like the two analogs there, D-pad somewhere on the left side. I've always stuck to 360 or like the Xbox controllers. I've used them all my life. I had a PS3, like I'm more of a PlayStation fan overall. I love PlayStation a lot more in terms of games and stuff like that. Ever since the original Xbox, I've switched over because I didn't like the 360, I didn't like the One, I definitely don't like all the new stuff they're doing nowadays. They're doing a little bit better with PC gamers though, which I will give them that. Like anything that's on Xbox is also brought to PC. That is awesome. Keep doing that. More power to Microsoft for that. But for the controllers, like this has always been like definitively like the one kind of sucks in my opinion. I like the 360 a lot more, but my 360 is starting to break. I've had it for like 6 years and it's ran all this time excellently. I just don't want to break it all the way. So I got a one, and it's okay. You can't really get a 360 official anymore. You have to get an aftermarket, and I didn't want to do that, so I got one of these. I want an official one. These are great controllers. Pro controller's the same layout. I mean, it's like buttons are a little bit different. That's always going to be a little different, but sticks controller location, sticks in the back, those are always going to remain mostly the same. And I love this design. PS3 controllers, they're not like that. I don't like it. Can't stand it. I don't like aiming on like a 2 sticks down here kind of situation. I'm gonna try to get an adapter that lets me use the Pro Controller on the PS3. Good luck. Make sure to look it up ahead of time because that sounds like a weird conversion. That might not be that easy. Because what the adapter would have to do is it would have to translate Switch controls to PS3 controls. Well, I guess it wouldn't be too bad. If the adapter is smart, I guess I can do it. I'm sure it exists. Good luck on that though. All right, let's change this one up. Big hand. Can we get other big hands? Nope, just the one. I'm gonna send this to stockpile, big hand. So we should be able to combine it with like U-neck. That just looks weird. Robot U? I like that. Let's keep those two together. Urge. Robot U. And yeah, without the controllers, I was just thinking over here I got my Steam controller. Sorry, I'm talking like directly in the mic, sorry about that. Through all these wires, there we go. I've got my Steam controller, which I liked the idea of the Steam controller. It was a really cool idea. And it's similar, got an analog stick down here at the bottom left. Instead of having an analog stick up here though, it has this little D-pad thing, which alright, I'm trying something different. I didn't like it, it didn't come out great. Oh, sorry, up here. And also they stuck with this, which was interesting. Instead of these buttons, they switched these two pretty much. This is supposed to be a D-pad. Cool idea, because this is supposed to have a direct translation to keyboard input, which I think more controllers should do. I think that should be a little bit better. Yeah, this is a Steam controller. The reason why I thought it was really cool is that if this had direct translation to a keyboard, this will work with any game regardless of controller support, because all you have to do is set this up for a keyboard input. And mouse input, because this could do like mouse, you could aim with the mouse on this as if you're moving around the trackpad, which is really nice. And with certain games, this was fantastic. It's a bitch to set up, a lot of controls to set up, because you have to do individually each control, like, oh, this should be mouse up, this should be mouse down, this should be aiming, yada yada. Every control that has weird like back click buttons on top of normal trigger style and top triggers. Some weird things, and this didn't feel great, not having a D-pad here. So some weirdies, but what was really nice is they had like some sort of marketplace sharing location where like if you played COD whatever, you could export your control setup, and then if I was playing COD whatever, it would say, hey, there's controls for this if you'd like to download them, and you can just use their control setup, which is great. So if you really like this controller, you can make it work with a lot of stuff. And I thought it was really, really cool for emulation because I have a lot of games that I emulate, and maybe I'd like to set up some some functionality for like corrupting and emulating at the same time. It's a niche use, but I thought it was neat. But still, love this controller layout. I'm always sticking with it. That was a long argument. Alright, I talked about that for a while. There's Big Head U again. Big Bottle. Oh, I'm sorry. That shouldn't be too difficult. Persona 5 Strikers on PS4 had to have controls changed for Switch and Steam. What was I talking about that related to that? Hopefully it shouldn't be too difficult. I haven't checked out Persona 5 Strikers on PC because I heard that a buddy of mine didn't recommend checking it out like quite yet because it lets you know what the Persona users are right off the bat. I haven't gotten that far in Persona 5. I've got to... I'm not gonna remember their names. Wow. I don't remember any of their names. I remember, no, I don't. Wow, why don't I remember any of their names? I'm not gonna look them up because I'm gonna ruin who the Persona users are. But, I don't know who all the people that use Personas are, like who unlocks their ability, which is kind of like a big thing in the game where, like, you know, you go through, someone has a bad experience and then they become a Persona user, stuff like that. I'm using an adapter for PS3 for Pro controllers. Oh, okay, that's fairly easy. Good to know. Hey, Charlock, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. E. What is the E for? Hello, Charlock. Are you back home from work? Hope you're doing well. I was just using a PS5, for example. Oh, and that was easy to transfer over. That's good to know. I am the home. That's good. Let me turn on, I'm not turning on Microsoft Sam, but I was just talking about, like, I had a long conversation with, who was I talking to? Tasman and Tornado and Moist Socks. I was having a long conversation about them, with how much I hate using Python because it's such a pain to use, for like different versions and stuff like that. So I have a new computer now that I'm using, and I have to reinstall all the software that I'm using. One of which is Python, and I have like Python 2.7, 2.8, 2.9, 3.1, like a bunch of different versions of that old computer, and I don't remember which one actually worked for like Microsoft Sam, the piano program, and the corruption program. We finally got it working on the stream though, thank God. What was I talking about? Persona, Strikers. Oh yeah, I didn't want to play Strikers off the bat because I still don't know all the Persona users. I think I have like 2 left. Morgana. That was what I was thinking of. I was like, what's the cat's name? I didn't want to ask that because I was like, I should know who the cat's name is. Oh, that's cool. Look at the TV. Microsoft Sam versus Samsung Sam. Samsung Sam. Is that like a text-to-speech voice? I haven't heard that before. If that is. The reason why I don't want to do Microsoft Sam is it's so god dang loud. I think my old computer, I used to have it. There's a messed up Nanako. Oh, that's kind of like the same U1 we had before. You remember that Blue Knight? Like he was kind of turned on his edge. They could be both lateral people. They're watching Static. Let's go to a different scene. We've been on this one for too long. Let's go upstairs. You should go to sleep soon.
With storm clouds moving in from the west.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. Oh, I should have read that. Whoops.
City Council, his wife, and in response,
Every day is great
This is
at
boring.
your Juness.
At Tunis.
Every day is great at your Tunas.
Too fast. Alright. But I hope you're doing well, Sherlock. I mean, I was gonna say I've seen you multiple times in Wasabi's area. Oh, we should be down here. We should creep down in this area. I want to go upstairs though, because I think there's nighttime music. There's not. We just go to sleep right away. There's no nighttime music. Okay, we're gonna creep here. Do a save state. Crept. Nope. Crept. That's not bad. I got sick of Nanako singing after a while. Did you? I guess she does kind of do it a lot. I think like it's a total of like 4 or 5 times she sings the Juness song. Yeah, I guess it is kind of a lot. The unfortunate part is it's always exactly the same. Like it's almost the exact same like nuances to the song too. She sings a lot. I always liked it, but oh my god, we got robbed. What are you watching, Nanako? Are you in prison again? Is this a dream? But yeah, no, I can understand where you're coming from on that. It could get annoying, I imagine, after a while. Especially if you don't like Nanako's character, which some people don't like Nanako at all. Oh, the downside of this is no music. Alright, let's turn on Stardew. Oh, that's a cool one. Oh, did I corrupt this before? I corrupted Persona 3, but like, I didn't stream it because at the time I didn't want to stream that night when I was corrupting Persona 3. And something I noticed with Persona 3 is this happens a lot where like the world is tilted, but we're still the same and like the camera's still fixed on us just normal. So we get this really weird effect and like the world, the boundaries are still there too. But like we're walking around in this weird 3D space, like we're outside now for some reason. This is the flower dance. Let's talk to Nanako. If I can figure out what this is the TV. There's the weather. So this is Nanako. All hail the mighty projector. Let's go upstairs. Oh wait, no, that's the fridge. Where's upstairs? Eat it? No. I don't want to be sick. There's a save point. There's upstairs. What exists upstairs still? Yes, it will. I actually really like Nanako's character. Her and Nojima's social links are like some of my favorite in the entire game. There's like, I should move my chat. Oh my god. Immediately I got covered. I think like some of my first social links outside of Yosuke, because I love Yosuke, was Dojima to 10. Dojima and Nanako at the same time. I gotta move to 10. Like every night I was doing there, so loved it. Just can't stand her singing, understandably. I got Yosuke's right away. The first relationship I got to 10 was Yukiko's. I think I'm gonna do TA and God, I'm not remembering names tonight. Naoto. I don't know, I even had to look that up. Naoto's relationship too. It's like the relationships don't have a whole lot going on anyways. You just only have like the final scene. Samsung Sam is an unofficial virtual reality assistant that has a few 3D renders posted on the internet. Oh, I've seen those. I've actually seen cosplays of those on like, I think I'm following r/cosplay or something like that. I've seen a couple people use that. I didn't know that was a virtual reality though. I thought that was someone with like contacts or something like that, and they were just copying that person like they were in a commercial or something. That's good to know. It was like AI generated. That's insane. It was made and followed by a lot of R34 fan arts. Oh, great. How many Personas have you played? I've played 3. I played Persona 3, Persona 4, and Persona 5. I have only beaten 4. I've gotten close. No, I've only gotten like halfway through 3. 3 is such a long game, but I have played that game for months. And 5, I didn't get very far into. Like probably, I only saw like 3 or 4 of the Persona users. You've never Persona'd in your life? It's a good game. I really do like 4 a lot. I guess I've suggested it to a lot of people, but I do think it's something that like you'd have to like this sort of game. I'm saying like a lot. This kind of reminds me of like almost Harvest Moon in a way in the social aspect. It's like a, you know, a dating sim almost, but like with friendships and stuff like that, which I thought was cool. I also like walking around this 3D room in like another plane. But then there's also the fighting. I didn't think I would like this game when it first was introduced to me because of the fighting. I thought it was all going to be about the fighting, and I didn't like the turn press system. I don't like, you know, I do my move, they do their move again and again and again. Because I always like just actiony stuff where like it's 3D animated combat, whatever. But then I played it and I loved it to death, so it made me rethink that. I'm gonna keep going. When I started playing P4, I was like, yes, got a romance of Rise. I didn't like Rise at all. My buddy romanted Rise first, the person who introduced me to this game, and I was like, really? She seems like really shallow. Like, I would not date that one. Then I played the game Romance Every Girl. I got to rank 10 because I didn't want to break their hearts. It's nice that they don't actually like have a broken heart. Like you have the choice at like 8 or 9, and then like your friends after that, which I thought was cool. It's nice. Romancing them all at the same time results in a very bad thing, as you may know. Texa, yeah. Oh, by the way, thank you again for the sub there, Charlock. So I ended up romancing all the female party members and the Sun Confidant. The Sun one is... That's the theater girl, right? I think. I remember that. I didn't like the Sun or the Moon. No, the Sun is the band one? I don't remember. I miss this emote. It's a good emote. I like the emote. Came from Harvest Moon. We were talking about games that I liked corrupting before. That's one of them. Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life. It had the on-screen display up at like the top left, and it just said yeah, which I loved. 11 months. I know. Wait, was that 11 months consistently, or is this 11 months? Where is that? You've been subbed for 11 months. That's such a long time. That's a whole year. I haven't even streamed consistently for a whole year. Thank you for the subs nonetheless. Not consistently, right? I was gonna say, I would not have blamed you for like the past 9 months not to be subbed because I didn't stream at all. I think there was only like 2 people subbed, and I was like, I almost feel bad about it. Here's Use Mask. If you haven't seen that before, rip off the mask. Apparently you don't get scolded for dating multiple girls. You don't, but I've heard you have like the... I haven't done it, but I heard you have like the most heartbreaking scene imaginable during Valentine's Day. Oh, I'm over there! There I am. You see me? Oh, I almost want to see me without the face. Come on. Let me see me without the face. I can't see him well enough. That's terrifying nonetheless. You can kind of see it there. He's missing his face. Oh, the Sun is brand and drama. Oh, okay. God, I forgot about that. It's been a while. Scalded, burned by hot water. Well, you know, scolded, scalded. I understand what he meant. I think... Can we go outside? No, we can't go outside. But yeah, you have that really heartbreaking scene, I've heard. I haven't done it because I didn't want to see the scene. I think I looked it up on YouTube and I was like, okay, yeah, that is kind of depressing. But outside of that. What is this music? This is Stardew Valley. This is, I think, that was the Halloween theme from Stardew Valley. Kind of like Animal Crossing. Sorta. This is the, I think, fall theme or summer. Let's see. Yep, summer. Nature's Crescendo. Good game if you haven't played it. A lot of people only know Stardew Valley, which I was always kind of sad about. Like, they're like, oh, like when games are referencing that they made a new game and it's in Stardew Valley's aesthetic, or like it's Stardew Valley's mechanics and stuff like that, which I'm always kind of sad about because Stardew Valley got it from Harvest Moon, which Concerned Ape, of course, says no hidden aspects of that. He extremely promotes Harvest Moon as being like his inspiration for the game. But then most people associate their later games or any like sort of chill farming game with Stardew Valley because it's the only one they played. Then I guess that makes sense, but you never get into Stardew? It makes sense. It's if you couldn't get into Stardew, I might say maybe you might not be interested in Persona a whole lot. It's more actiony, but it's also like it's just the social aspect, which is why I like Harvest Moon. Didn't really care for the farming. Like I still did the farming, of course, and I liked mining and stuff like that. Like it has nuances and stuff that you would do, like fishing and trying to earn a profit. But the reason why I really liked to play it was they had a social aspect. Like you make friends, you make relationships, and get married and have children and stuff like that, which I always liked. You don't go that far in this, but you do have really meaningful relationships in the game. You can do the think about. I forgot you can modify. God, it's been so long. And the strength is only and the strength is the only confidant in the entire series where it's 2 people at the same time. Oh, it's Confidant. I'm sorry, I was gonna say, I don't actually know who the Strength Confidant is in 5. Because I don't, oh no, that's, what's that guy's name? Is he Strength? I gotta look it up now. I don't want to look up Persona 5 characters, because the characters is vague enough that I shouldn't see who the Persona users are. Hopefully. Ryuji, is he Strength? No, he's Chariot. Okay. I would have assumed he was Strength. In 5, Strength is the twins. Oh, it is the twins. That's such a weird combo. I wouldn't have pictured them as being the twins. You have 4,100 channel points? That's a lot of channel points. By the way, feel free, if you want to corrupt while I look up some stuff. Should be C to corrupt, right? C. Oh, that's V. Did that not work? Did I not have the bot up? Corrupt. I do have the bot up. Can I have some tech, please? Wait, what? Oh, can I have some points from you? I feel bad because, like, Wasabi has these fantastic emotes that you could use, you know, like Nora card and get timed out and stuff like that. I don't have anything like that. Like, you can modify emotes, and, I think that's about it. Like, for some reason I have a poll in here. I need to remove that because I can't do a poll for it. Don't redeem that because I'm not going to refund you if you redeem it because I have to pull up the thing for it. Which I know Charlock is now going to do that. I said that. Imagine using channel points to corrupt. That would be interesting. I don't know. I actually thought about that before. That would be kind of cool. I'd have to activate it when I'm doing a corruption stream, so I have to constantly pull that up. And that would be a lot. Yeah, that'd be a lot of spam just to redeem it. I wouldn't want that. It would be like a redemption to like do a specific game for corruptions. I think that wouldn't be too bad because I have a big library of games. Like 10 minutes, I'll go play God Hand on PS2 and corrupt that. That wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, when I thought about it using for the channel points, I wouldn't know how to access like the Twitch API to figure out if someone's redeemed a point. I don't know. Put Mario Odyssey. Sparky, what's going on, Noella? I'm surprised I saw you before Spagooler. Spagooler said he was gonna stop by in just a moment. What's going on, Noella? Good to see you. Good to see you for sure. It's been like 9 months. It's been so long. Tech support, Sparko. I've been trying to change my name on Twitch. I either went tech support, which I cannot get, even though the account for it is like 10 years old and the guy does not log into it anymore. I still can't have the account. I've been checking daily. Can't get that. Or tech, which is a Twitch employee, so I bet they're not going to release it into the general public, even though they should. It's not in their policy not to release Twitch names if they don't work there anymore. Or Sparky, but I think Sparky's taken by someone that's active, so I understand that one. If they're still using the account, more power to them, but God, I would love to have either tech or tech support. I'm working overnights now. Oh, are you? Gotcha. Are you working right now? If you are, hello from work. Oh, that's a cool one. What? We were outside. Look at that! We can see Nanako from outside. That's funny. I wonder if, like, the shades are always there, but you just can't see, like, it's always one-sided like that. That's interesting. I like that. Because you can fully see the glass and all that. They just bothered not having the two-way texture. That's cool. I like that a lot. This is where they have, like, the little watermelon scene that they're all hanging out during the summer. Off work tonight, playing 7 Days. Oh, 7 Days to Die. That's a fun one. 7 Days. I had a 7 Days to Die, like, marathon with a buddy of mine where we both played it a ton. Very fun game. Although we haven't been able to pick it up in a while. Oh, look at Yu's face. He's in pain. Very fun game though. We made it to like, I think it officially doesn't get any harder on like night 50. Or like close to 50, like somewhere around there. In the 40s, it doesn't get any harder. It's officially like as hard as it's gonna get. So we wanted to get to that day and we did. We had a bunker that we set up. And God, I spent so long. He's the kind of person that likes going out and exploring, and I'm the kind of person that like likes having a really good homestead, which is like a perfect combo because then I'll like work on defenses, work on like getting really good food sources and stuff like that, staying at home, and then he'll take off and like go get like nicer guns and stuff like that. So like to the bunker entrance, like there's a funnel that goes down, and then there's like a front entrance with a door. That would open up to a barbed wire fence with like a bunch of traps all around the fence, so if they touched the fence, they would immediately like get a ton of damage. And then a like huge row of auto turrets aimed at the doorway. And then on the surface side, I put like landmines and whatever else you could put for like traps up top. And yeah, we never had a bad night. They started ripping up the floorboards and like starting to destroy the concrete to the base, so I had to repair that every actual big night, every 7 days. Otherwise, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing that. I missed those days. I played a lot of 7 Days to Die in the last few months. It's a fun. Look at that fist. Okay, we're gonna sanitize this. It is a fun game. If anyone hasn't checked it out yet, it's funner with friends, I think. I don't know if anyone, like, if you're playing it solo or not. Hello. There it is. Okay, I want to sanitize that. It's not on this. I recommend playing it with friends because it's much funner with friends, in my opinion. Though you may still have fun without friends. Oh, I messed that up. There we go. Sanitize. There's a game on the Steam World wish list. Oh, my voice is starting to go. Can you hear that? I think the coffee? The coffee's starting to dehydrate me. I should switch to water. There's a game on my Steam wish list that I know of facts. A couple people will question me if I buy it. Which game is that? Playing on a buddy server? See, that's fun. I like that. I imagine it must be really great with like multiple people. We only ever did it with 2. I couldn't imagine what it's like with like, you know, 5 or 6 people all working on a place. That must be great. Like we'd always stress out because certain things we were missing, like I need this effect because this keeps it. We were missing like foods, we'd have to go out and get food all the time, or we were missing water, so we'd have to go sanitize water, stuff like that. Oh, I guess he keeps it like this. Hey Nanako, you wanna see a trick? Look at me. Look at me, I'm big. Doki Doki! Doki Doki's great, go play that. I was gonna say, no one's gonna judge you for that, unless you got people that are really judgmental, in which case, screw those people. You can just play it while you're invisible anyway. I love Doki Doki. Highly recommend if anyone wants to check it out. It's, you know, it starts off like it might be like judgmental at first, but it's a fun horror game. It's an interesting horror game. And made with a cool toolset too, because it's made with, it's that visual novel tool for Python. Ren'Py. It's made with Ren'Py. So there's really not like a whole lot going on. Like I think they customized it a little bit to get some cool tricks going on, but otherwise it's like out of the shell Ren'Py basic game engine, but it's done really cleverly. I think it's a fantastic product. And it's cool. If you haven't seen anything about it, like don't look up anything about it, just check it out. If you think you might like a kind of visual novel kind of thing, little spooky visual novel, it's a fun game. Guarantee some of your friends will question you? That's too bad. I loved it. I recommended it to a couple of people. It's a horror, so I know, like, the only people I really have on my friends list are people I talk to regularly on stream and stuff like that. Wasabi hates horror games, so I don't think he would ever check it out. But, like, Falcor, who's part of the Odd Brew stream team, he's on. He checks out, and he loved it. Look at that stretch. I just go invisible? Yeah, invisible would work. It would still show up in your library somewhere. Like, If you really wanted to go that route, you can make another Steam account and do it on there, but that's probably too much. Wait, what was that? He looks like he wants to shake our hand. Yeah. Come on, shake my hand. That's bad, I can't get the frozen one. I wish I can go try grab that out, but I have 2 different effects going on. Nanko, look at me box! I'm such a good boxer! Look at me hit this TV! I'm gonna go upstairs. Bye, Nanko. This is my room. Great, great. No, I don't want to sleep. Ba, 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 ba. Let me send this to the stash. Let me see if I can change that effect. Oh, this one it crashed. Oh, that's a good one. I got helicopter legs. Wow, that's a really good one. See me go. If you don't skip leg day, this is what you could be like. You could just literally only use your leg for a fraction of a second and then be in the air for the rest. Never skip leg day and you can be this top tier human. That's the thing, I hate horror games, but I was curious. I would say it's not like jump scare horror game. It's creepy. If you like creepy, it's good for that. I hate gore. I don't like watching gore at all. And there's like very, very minimal to no gore at all. Like I can only name one tiny scene that's like a tiny gory, like nothing worse than you'd see in like Doom. So not really at all. So I'm fine with that. I hate watching gore. I hate watching torture. Can't watch torture. Hate it. Despise it. If something has torture in it, I'm just like, fuck it. Either skip it or off. Not dealing with it. I think those are the 2 things. And jump scares. Hate jump scares. Just, why? It's cheap humor. Or it's cheap horror, in my opinion. But some people like it. But yeah, it's creepy. Which is what it's got going on. I think that's cool. It's like, if you played Silent Hill 2, it's kind of like that. Like, it has some sort of scary things going on. Like, Pyramid Head is a little scary. But, like, the atmosphere and the world building for it is, like, the really interesting part. I'm not gonna say that Doki Doki has this good world building as Silent Hill 2. I'm only saying 2 because I only played 2. I didn't get a chance to play 1. My voice is like gone. You hear this? God. This is why, if you're ever gonna stream often, because otherwise your vocal cords just get tired of talking all the time. Hopefully that helps. The stretch is too good. Alright. Oh no, still gone. Hydrate or dehydrate? I'm just drinking water now. It's like a 007 Gita? I don't know that one. That's a dance from 007. It's great. I love it. Alright, let's keep rolling. Anything else on this? I'm gonna keep re-rolling this one specifically. Now he kinda like... I love if you go really fast, it'll like all get messed up, but if you walk a little slowly, it like has a little tweak. The cartridge tilt model fuckery. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, cartridge tilting. I gotta suggest that more often. I have I'm make a better command for this at some point for like describing what corruptions are. Cartridge tilting is probably a good way to put it. That's the example I used, but I don't use the phrase cartridge tilting. That's a good effect. I love like the neck roll. It's so good. Alright. Try it again. And like my shirt's ripping off. Oh wait, this is a new one. Oh no, it isn't. What's going on, Nappa? How do you eat Oreo properly? Eat it out of the container, dunk it in milk, or eat... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm turning that off now. I don't like that pull functionality. I don't know, they added that to my account without even asking. It's just added it in. Because it just looks like a highlighted message. How's it going, Nappa? Channels and videos. That part of affiliate? No, it's not. Channel. Viewer rewards, that's it. Manage rewards. Suggest a poll. Off. Why are you here? Posture check and hydrate. Why would you use channel points for a posture check? You should just say posture check. So silly. I'm gonna start watching ReZero. I've heard good things about that. And surprised I hadn't watched it sooner. It's been fun to watch. That's good to hear. Something I need to watch soon is not that. I should check that out though. Is One Piece. I wanted to check out One Piece. Wasabi's been suggesting it to me for a while. I gotta check that out. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep this bottle open right next to me until like my voice comes back to normal. Did I miss anything else? No, I think I read everything. That's good to hear you're enjoying it. ReZero. Yeah, I already ever heard of that. You've been reading One Piece. How's the read? I don't even think Wasabi's read it. I think he's only watched it. But he loves this show. I tried to watch a little JoJo. I was finishing up on that. JoJo was alright. Yeah, One Piece. I also need to watch Fullmetal Alchemist because, you know, everyone knows Fullmetal Alchemist and I haven't actually watched it. Whether or not it's great, I've heard some opinions one way or the other. I'm just gonna let him shush for a little while. Let me try to get this corruption bot working again because for some reason it turned off. Because I'd like to just take a moment. I'm still in East Blue if you know anything about the order of the arcs. I don't. No, I haven't even started One Piece. I'm at the very beginning. Like, I haven't even watched the first episode yet. Alright, C. That did not work. Did my, like, hotkey get messed up? C. There we go. Now it works. I don't know why I had to reset it. Alright. Feel free to say C in chat or corrupt, and you can corrupt as you go while I put my controller down and relax for half a second. Yeah, no, I haven't even started One Piece. Good to hear, though, if you're enjoying it. The beginning of the major arc. Oh, okay, gotcha. So you haven't really got far into it. Well, hopefully it's a good read. Yeah, Fullmetal Alchemist. JoJo, I haven't gotten too far into it. I've gotten past, like, the beginning part where a lot of people are like, get past this part because it's a little slow, and if you're not sure if you're gonna like the show, wait till this is done. Until, like, the modern era, that's where I'm at right now. We've been waiting for almost 3 hours. We've been at this for a while. It's too bad I don't have another game I'd like to do after this. Because after a while, once you've done corruption, once you've done corruptions for like a couple hours, it starts getting a little tiresome. You start seeing a lot of the same things. Saying a lot. I would probably enjoy One Piece better if I were to watch it once it first aired. Yeah, week by week. Yeah, I can understand that. With a lot of shows, I don't like doing that though. If I really enjoy a show, I almost don't want to wait around for the next episode because at some point I feel like I'll fall off that like weekly watch cycle and I'll feel behind and I won't want to catch up. And I'll just stop watching the show. I've done that with a couple of things. Arrested Development is a good example of that. But then again, I've heard the later seasons are kind of anyway. The only show that I watched weekly every time it came out that I can remember was Mr. Robot, which I loved to death. Mr. Robot was great. But I can see what you mean because it was exciting waiting on the week and like hearing some of the theories, hearing what people thought about and stuff like that. It's an exciting thing to do. See, what are the other words? It's corrupt. Yeah. Smart cost for single. That was loud. Sorry about that. Court. Great vegetables. Thank you. Vegetables. Alright, let's keep rolling. Also, 3 raccoons you followed recently. Thank you for the follow. Or like 2 months ago when I was not streaming. Thank you for the follow back then. We gotta move on. We gotta move on from this area. Alright, let's go upstairs. I'm gonna get ready with a new save state. We're gonna overwrite the top one. 3 raccoons. There you go. 3 little raccoon emotes. Let me turn off the corrupt bot for half a sec here. There we go. I need a new scene. I need something new. Either that or I switch games. I don't know what else to play though. I don't really have a let's play to do right now. Go to sleep. Forget, do we have a nightmare tonight? I think we do. We have a nightmare on the first night. Someone wanted to see combat. I forget who it was. No, it's not the first night. Damn it. I don't remember when that bit is. It is now! Yes! Okay, let's grab right there. Perfect. Excellent. Now he is line. We get like a little cutscene. Perfect. How are we editing the game, and why does Tsushima-san look like that? It's a very good question. So we're editing the game. This is a specialized toolkit made by Kluzar and Neri, called a corruption tool. And essentially, if you think about it, like just taking a CD and just like scratching it a couple times and then putting it back into PS2, that's essentially all we're doing. We're just seeing cool results as that. You've entered the first dimension, and we've entered Not even the Shadow Realm. It's too bright here. Fortunately, we're not getting a whole lot of results with you here. Never mind. That changed my mind. Got like a big old fist. Oh, and his hair's messing up too. He has like the longest bangs you've ever seen. All of his body parts are just growing and shrinking. Alright, you. This is really a bad dream overall. You just dab? He might have dabbed on you. Oh, that's good. This out here is covered by a thick fog. He like keeps scratching his back. This is the weirdest dream. Oh no, it just like goes all the way down to his kneecap. I want to see if he's still like that when we're walking around. Yep, he is. Alright, excellent. Oh, but he's paper thin. I can't even turn him around. There he is. Hey, you. That's too good. That's excellent. Look at that. He's like slightly balding. Oh, we have like this big fist effect again. Look at that. What a wonderful effect. You've entered literally the second dimension, the 2D dimension. That's good. That's a good one. Oh man. Alright, let's go see what lies ahead of us. Am I running? I honestly cannot tell. I don't think we were going forward. One of the limitations of the Corruption software, does it work with any consoles and any games? No, it does not. It only works with, currently BizHawk. So BizHawk and mostly all of its supported systems. So we're talking NES, SNES, SNES, PlayStation, Sega, Genesis, and other supported systems that they have. Not everything, but most of them. That is the main corruptor, and then we have the real-time one, or sorry, Vanguard, which works with Dolphin. So all the Dolphin stuff. So Wii and GameCube, and then PCSX, which is also a Vanguard one. So this one is PCSX. I can't walk forward. His like controls are all messed up. There's various pieces of software though. There's also ones that work on like Windows processes. Like oh my god, I was corrupting. I own the trial version of Adobe, so I didn't like pirate or anything like that. I own an official version. If you download it off their website and you don't enter a license key, it will keep telling you like, hey, this is not like a licensed version of Adobe. You need to go license it. It will keep annoying you with that, and eventually it will disable functionality. Technically, I downloaded it off their website, so I do have that copy that they offer to the public. And then I just took the corruption tool and I corrupted the Adobe Integrity software, and that broke. And I don't get the notification anymore, so I seem to be fine. It's their tool. This is their stuff. I'm allowed to do whatever I want with the software that I download, and if I choose to corrupt it, then I'm allowed to do that. I don't think that's part of their licensing agreement that I'm not allowed to destroy the data that's lying in it. I'm not reverse engineering it. Reverse engineering would be, I think, against their terms of service. I'm in no way doing that. I am just destroying their software as if I was opening up a notepad file and writing a bunch of data in there. Doing that. Works for me. Though I think you can't update it because updating it will ruin it. I think at some point one of the updates broke it because I did have automatic updating on it, so not something I suggest. I'll take the fall if that is the case. Notepad I thought was to leave notes. It's like to leave notes, but like it's an oh wow, you see that? That's cool as hell. It's like we're looking in like 1,000 different realities. Is that normally like that? What? No, not at all. Oh yeah, kind of. You see how like we see like some ghosting on his arm? It's like that, but amplified. Where was that? That was here. That's a neat effect. I like that a lot. It makes me wonder how they implemented that. Is that just like a bunch of different viewports that they're just kind of like overlaid on top of each other? Calm down, Dr. Strange. What's wrong? Notepad's a text editor, so you can open anything with Notepad. You can open up a video file if you want. Just right-click, open with Notepad, and then you can edit it. But you're not supposed to edit a video file with Notepad, because if you do, you'll break it. It's like that. That's what we're doing here. We're editing this with a Notepad file, kind of. To the 4th dimension. Yeah, we just keep going up, don't we? This is a neat effect. Well, also, there's no music here. Let's bring back Stardew. God, that's so cool. What? This is a really neat effect. Sorry, I'm getting excited about this one because I usually don't see cool stuff like this. Alright, let's sanitize it. If I had like a top 10, this is going in my top 10. Man, that's cool as hell. Alright, yes, 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 no, yes, 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 No. No, sorry, I'm just saying what I'm doing, send it to the stash. I'm gonna call this fourth dimension. Thank you, Charlock. Fourth. I cannot type today. Dimension. Fourth dimension. Is this the fourth dimension time? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now reroll that effect and let's see if we can change that. It might be really sensitive to value changes, which we've seen with one other effect so far. See, so far we're not really getting anything, so I'm gonna open this up. I also misspelled it. Can I change your name? I don't know how to rename. Oh, rename. There we go. I have to type the whole thing in again. Fourth dimension. I'm gonna open up the Blast Editor. I'm sending a value of 8043 to the address. Let's try 8044. Yeah, there we go. That's a good effect. Just really blow it out of proportion. This looks like a kaleidoscope. Someone mentioned a kaleidoscope earlier. This one almost, like, look, you see even some inverted guys over here. That is really cool. I like that effect a lot. Let's take a video of this. Get my little video ready. God, that comes out so cool. Oh. It's not often I get excited about corruptions. I gotta reload it again. Oh my god, why is this huge? Oh, because the GIF is huge. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. Here's the GIF. Make this tiny. There we go. Stretch it. There we go. And if the fourth dimension is time, what would the fifth dimension be? Or is that too 5-head for us third dimensional beings? There is, like, you can, you got weird symbols in Notepad? Yeah, you get weird symbols. Because you're using special characters to encode that data. I don't know how it works. Video encodec? No, I don't know what that is. You're reading stuff you're not supposed to be able to read in Notepad. There's like mathematics for like the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension, like all the way up to like, I don't know, something super high, like the 16th dimension or something. That gets into like theoretical mathematics, something that we wouldn't be able to perceive in our world, but it still is able to, I don't know what the use case is for it, but there's some reason you would want to know about like the fifth dimension and stuff like that, like maybe particle states or something, I don't know. I'm obviously not in that field, I'm in computer science, and not the theoretical kind of it. Though I guess you would use computer science to probably calculate some of that stuff. Anyway, moving on. Let's try 80545. For a different value. What happens with that? Similar effect. I think as we go up, this is going to be just more and more intense. Let's try 46. Yeah. It looks faster too. Yeah, see? Weird, it sometimes just doesn't like to run. I think if a lot of people talk, it just bogs down my corruptor. But hi, Wasabi. Hope stream's going well. He can't hear me. 8047. Wasabi's streaming too. Be sure to check him out. Is he still doing golf? I bet he is. 8040. We're gonna go back now. What? How did that happen? Did it just process Wasabi's corrupt? It must have. Must have. Yeah, it looks like 8041 is the baseline, and anything higher is just more of an intensity of that. So like this is just a little bit above. In fact, that looks pretty cool. That almost looks like a mod for the game that you would just put out. Like, hey, more intense dreams. You know? That looks pretty cool overall. I like that. And it persists in this scene, right? Or like when we actually exit out of it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's only in, like, the cutscene. D. Very cool, though. I like that. The fourth dimension. Alright, let's move on. Change camera angles. I think he looked up sooner on that one for some reason. He did. This bottle is too tall. You can see it on camera. Make the worst sound possible. Hopefully that didn't go through the mic. Big arm again. I think this will probably be it for this scene. Let's go to combat. Let's get to the combat scene. Alright, skip through this. Looks like a glass Coke bottle. It's too big for a boss. This is huge. This is like, you're supposed to use this for like, you use a SCOBY in this. What is that called? God, I'm so forgetful tonight. Kombucha. You'd use it like this would be like, oh no, but the top's too thin. I don't know what you would use this for. Preserves? No. Sangria? I don't know. No, sangria you need like the skinny neck. I don't know. Use it for something. I just use it for water. Because I need a new water glass. I don't want to use my bottle. I have a metal bottle that I used, but I don't want to use that anymore. Excuse me. See his bottle because of the red bottle cap? Oh, yeah, I guess it has come across as red. Alright. We are going to... First battle. We have a first battle up here. The battle's not very interesting because there's not a lot going on, but... Let's run over there. Fast mode run. Da, 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 da. Do you seek the truth? I do. Keep going. I love the little pitter patters. Oh. Very happy music going on with this. Yes. I want to do it mid-attack, but I think that's going to sound awful. Like, I think you're going to just hear that sound effect over and over and over again. I'm going to turn off the music. Thank you. Turn that on. Soft, fast mode. Let's do it here first. See if we can get any nice effects out of this. Unfortunately, yeah, we're in kind of like a really... I like what's going on with the menu. We're in kind of like an area that's not very detailed, so like any effect that we're gonna get is probably not that interesting overall. I'd be curious to see if we can like uncover more. Thank you, uncover more of the like shadow character in the background, but probably not. If anything, it's probably just like a pure black silhouette in the background. I do like what's going on here. Let's actually try to attack us this. Ah! No! That's awful! God, I'm sorry. That should have been quieter for you guys than it was for me because of that. Thank God for that sound limiter. Was that loud? Let's try it again. That wasn't that bad. Laser beam, yeah. Hyper beam! It's just a loud sound effect. I think if you actually like listen to his dialogue, it's supposed to be like a bunch of question marks. Oh no, he actually talks. I was gonna say, with this, we can corrupt the text as he talks, so it just looks like gibberish. Like you're attacking your or like a demon that sits on your bed when you're sleeping. What are those called? Sleep paralysis demons. Overall though, I don't think I'm really gonna get a whole lot. Let's do it when we like use Zero. Make another save state. Skill 0. Surprisingly, like nothing. Intensity. It's loud. Oh my god, you see Izanagi? He's like all spiky. God. Darky Izanagi. Evil Izanagi. Got cool hair going on. Look at that colorful hair. Wow. That's how you unlock your true self. More shadows. God, this sounds too loud. Let me turn down volume. It's just above my ducking. There we go. Should be better. A little bit lower. Something's going on. We're upside down. Attack him. That's actually kind of cool. It works perfectly fine. Look at that. Almost perfectly fine. Oh no, we're stuck now. We can't find our way back. That is fantastic. Oh, let me add this corruption in too, by the way. I'm gonna add that screenshot up here into the Discord. Wherever that is, there it is. Fourth dimension. Moving on. You hear it's getting quieter, that's because it's just ducking too low. Protect Summon Warriors. Zeo! That one's he's kind of like T-posing. He's just holding it in place. Alright, you! The card's still there and everything. Go on, you. Go give him a slash. This camera goes way out. Ooh, cool particle effects. Go give him a slash now. Wait, people typing C? If you type C, well, it's supposed to do this. Let's see if it happens now. No, my bot's not registering it. I have a corrupt bot that allows you to corrupt the game in real time. So you guys say the letter C or the word corrupt, and it corrupts it. But right now, my bot's... Oh, I just took it offline. I just disabled it. Let me open up a couple. Now, if you type the letter C, like this... Oh, sorry, I was resetting still. Like this, it will corrupt it live. So if I put the controller down and my hands are up here and you type in the letter C, go ahead and do it now. Then it will corrupt it in real time. Or you just relax. That's fine too. The letter C, stop it. I'm gonna add that to the bot. I'm gonna add the letter C, corrupt with a K, and just whatever, and D. Eventually people are just gonna be confused because these random words are making the corruption happen. Corrupt? You're just adding it to my list. Yeah, there you go. So if you type in C, now it corrupts it. It makes a new state and loads it. Fortunately, this isn't really the best scene to do it. I'm gonna turn off the bot. Again, I keep doing that. I wanna get to a different scene. The fight was kind of fun, but I think we just gotta get through this. So we're gonna go fast mode. Door through this. Oh, this is a corrupted load. Oops. Gotta be careful, you don't want to accidentally load a corruption as your normal run. Otherwise it will always be broken. Stop fogging up the place. I'm glad this is in here still. I didn't actually know this was in the scene. Or this was in the base game. This little scene. We're gonna corrupt Yosuke. That should be fun.
Breakfast.
Breakfast ready. Unfortunately, we don't really talk to Yosuke. We just see him.
My school's.
Love the rain sound effects. I think it was raining a ton when I was playing this game too, so anytime it rained in the game, I was like, this is peaceful. Alright, coming up.
You keep.
Thanks, Antico. There he is. Okay. Imagine getting the rain texture to change like a character sprite. I've seen that before. We've seen that, I think, in Harvest Moon. We changed like the rain sprite. It was like a bunch of just like lines going everywhere. Unless it's really subtle, it might be just too overbearing because you wouldn't be able to see anything on screen. Like if you make it too big. Oh, that was loud. Ah, my ears. God. Hopefully that it wasn't loud for you guys. Ooh. Gonna give me tinnitus. Ugh. I forgot that's why I used to wear a one headphone. Sorry. It was high pitched? Okay. Look, hope it wasn't too loud. The volume limiter is for you guys, not for me. He fell towards the wrong direction. He fell into the camera. You alright, Yosuke? Explosion, right? I'm gonna hate that sound effect over and over again. Let's do it after he does that. Just when he's standing there in pain. save there. Does he talk again if I hit enter? I'll just do it here. Okay. Yeah, that was like a dog whistle. That was painfully loud. Painfully loud. The water was kind of corrupted. Water on the ground. That looks different than this water. See how the texture was moving kind of faster? Some small effect. Do you see something cool, Nappa? I might have missed something. Oh no, you were just saying what Yosuke was saying. Whoa! Let's see. What's that, a coffee? Nada nada. Let me try a different memory domain. 1 and 2. You're just looking up like I don't see anything. It's not happening to me. And the fog's a lot thicker. Tall Yosuke. That really must have hurt because how damn tall he is. He like smashed into it with the force of 2 people standing on top of each other. Bunch of fog. Really thick fog. Not a lot. Let me try turning it up further. Damn, like nothing. Some fonts, there's a taller U, bigger U. Unfortunately, I think we're getting to the part of the night where like everything we're starting to see over again. He has a broken angle on this one. That's kind of cool. His animation's a little messed up, but otherwise we're seeing a lot of the tall people, wide people, some messed up models here and there. The ones where the animation's messed up and like they look in the wrong direction, those are the ones I like. This one's kind of cool too. You can see like, I think eventually you're passed by that lady that's walking in the street. It's still loaded in memory. Figure Yosuke. That was interesting. The streets like lifted up a little bit. This one here, streets lifted up. Interesting. More view of the city. I don't know why I keep bobbing my head with every corruption. Yeah, I think that's mostly it. Another big U. So yeah, I think we are probably starting to wind down for tonight. Been live for like 3 hours. It's first time to go live in a while, so it's you usually like get used to streaming for longer periods of time eventually, but like first time around it's kind of tricky. Like I'm starting to get tired. My voice is going. I cannot hear my voice properly anymore. So I think we might get ready to raid Wasabi here in just a moment. We're streaming. I'm gonna be online tomorrow. I'm not sure when I'm gonna play yet. It's either if I can't find anything, we're gonna corrupt something else. Now with the nicer rig, PS2 corruptions are a lot easier. Also, Wii corruptions should be a lot easier too. I can corrupt the Wii without any issues. That's cool. The fence is going through them. If not, we'll do some Let's Play. Which Let's Play? Not sure yet. Still trying to figure out something. I'd like to do Metro, but because before I would never have been able to stream Metro, but now I should be able to. Problem is I'm so far in Metro and I've restarted that game like 3 times already. I've made like a lot of progress in Metro, but I keep not finishing it. I gotta finish that damn game. Fun game though. Highly recommend it. I like Stalker. Stalker 2's coming out. I'm super excited about that. That's right, I forgot to talk about all the E3 stuff. Lots of cool stuff coming out. Slime Rancher 2 is gonna be awesome. I check it out. He keeps getting closer. Super big Yosuke. And a bunch of other nice stuff for Nintendo or Microsoft. New Forza 2, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, here you go, Charlock. There's some messed up rain. Slightly bigger rain. I think this is just a zoomed in screen though. This isn't really the texture of the rain. Anything else? Thick rain. Yeah. Damn, that rain is thick. That's some heavy rain. Did we add potholes or are these shadows? Viscous rain? It's like a bunch of honey. Heavy rain. That's a good one. That's really good. Heavy Rain. The sequel that no one wanted. Heavy Rain and Persona. There's a good U head. This one here. His head flips around. But yeah, I think that's it for the night. Let me get some music ready. I'm not gonna play Stardew. That would be too much Stardew for one night. Let me find something. I can cheat and use something from bottling music. Oh, Unbeatable Rhythm. Yeah, doing this one. There we go. We're gonna pause that. Close all this down. Open this up. Switch scenes. Goodbye to my face. Unbeatable. I can't wait to check this game out. This is coming out soon. Ish, I think. The demo's on Steam. But very Jet Set vibes. Anyways, let me go find someone to raid. It's probably gonna be Wasabi. Yep, it's gonna be Wasabi. He's the only person I've follow this. That's online right now. Raid Sabotage. If you haven't followed Wasabi, go drop him a follow. I'm sure I think everyone in here has followed Wasabi. I've suggested him often enough. But yeah, take care everyone. I'll be on tomorrow. Same time, definitely. I'm gonna start doing a regular schedule, which is something I never had before. Mostly because that's when like the office is clear. So around the same time tomorrow that I started, so 3 hours before now. Hopefully I'll try to shoot for a longer stream. Wasabi, who's this Wasabi guy you guys are talking about? I've never heard of him before. Take care everyone. Hope you have a good night. It's good seeing you all again. Thanks again for all the follows and raids and subscriptions and all that. Take care.
Are you relaxed? You should be, you know.